All right, looks like we're live. So yeah, hey everyone who's going to be joining. Yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Going live for episode 85 of my stream series. So yeah, let's see my voice chat. With special guests. So, got quite a few people here. Nice one. Let me just go in to say hello. Oh, and Lily wants to join us already. Hey guys, what's up?
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
And already we have Lily here saying hello.
Yeah, I'm watching the stream right now, and he's still adorable, as always.
Yeah, she's very eager to say hello to all of you. So yeah, how have you guys been this week?
Hi, Lily.
How have you guys been?
Doing fun. Just uploading 2 videos for Legionary.
That's cool, Blaze. Yeah, and I think I know what you're talking about, don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys had a good week then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm playing God of War right now.
How are you, Ozzy? Which one?
The first one.
That's cool. Hey, Rio, what's up? When I get a PlayStation myself, I do plan to play that franchise one day. I've already watched cutscenes of it, and it's an amazing franchise. Am I right, Blaze?
Yep.
My favourite from what I've seen.
On the PS Vita.
My favourite from what I've seen so far is God of War 3. That's my favourite one.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. And
I found a remastered of that game when I was out today.
the graphics of that game have aged really well because it's a pretty old game. It's like 2010, isn't it? So it's pretty old.
Yeah, 2010.
It's aged really well, that game. Like if you look at a cutscene, Ozzy, you'll be pretty impressed by how well it's aged.
Yeah,
wait
look at it later.
Wait to see God of War Ascension.
Oh yeah, 2013, isn't it?
Yeah, that looks like an early PS4 game, in my opinion.
Yeah. Is that like a bit of like a mini sequel to God of War 3?
It's not like a prequel from what I heard. It's a prequel to God of War 2, I think. I'm not sure.
That's cool. No, Rio, I've not been playing Multiverses because I've been busy playing the Assassin's Creed Ezio trilogy. I've been busy playing that. And tomorrow I'll be playing Far Cry 6 because I finished Revelations today.
Oh, you're gonna be in for a treat when you play Assassin's Creed 3.
Yeah, I don't know why it's getting hate, Blaze, do you?
Yeah, I don't understand it as well. I actually really enjoyed it.
I've played the PS. I've played the PS Vita spin-off called Liberation. That was really good. When one was on Vita, Blaze.
Oh yeah, Liberation.
Yeah, I think it got remastered for PS3. I think so. You can play if you want to.
Oh yeah, I already played it, so I know what you're talking about.
It's good, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I played Multiverses already.
Yeah, I know about the cast and the characters of that game. I know they got many actors back as a character, like Kevin Conroy's Batman, for example, which is pretty awesome.
They got Missy Williams back as Arya Stark.
I think so. Yeah, I think I heard that she'd come back for it. When I hear clips of it, he does sound a lot like a Shadow. Also, as well, they brought Matthew Lillard as Shaggy, I think, from Scooby Doo.
I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, I'm happy too because he's, in my opinion, the best voice since Casey Kasem, in my opinion.
He's my first Shaggy.
He's my second favorite after Casey. Casey for me would be Shaggy to me. Matthew was perfectly cast for live action, and yeah, he's definitely the great successor to Casey.
Yeah, I think Shaggy was the only thing I kind of like about the voice acting. Was the thing I kind of like about Multiverses, because to tell the truth, I was not impressed.
And apparently, I believe they got Jeremy Shard and Johnny Margo back as Finn and Jade from Adventure Time, guys.
Yeah, they did.
That's cool. And I think, sadly, the Iron Giant's not voiced by Vin Diesel, is he?
I think he is. Let me check.
Yeah, Blaze confirmed it's not Vin Diesel, sadly.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Disappointing, because, I don't think anyone can voice that character better than Vin Diesel, all those few one-liners, whatever.
Oh, wow. Jim Cummings voices Taz.
Oh, a Tasmanian Devil?
Yeah.
That's cool. Great voice actor. And sadly, it doesn't look like they got Susan Eisenberg back as Wonder Woman. I think it's someone else.
Wonder Woman, let's see, where is she? Yeah,
that did not sound like her.
Yeah. I see they got George Newbern back as Superman, which is amazing because he's my favorite voice actor for Superman.
Yep.
One who I've grown up with, with Justice League showing, the Batman 2004 and the Injustice games. Many other things he's voiced him in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Iron Giant is voiced by Jonathan Liplow.
Yeah, Jonathan Liplow. Yeah, it's the guy who voices Unicron in War of Cybertron trilogy plays on a Netflix Transformers show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And they got her strong back as Harley Quinn.
Perfect. She's my favorite Harley Quinn voice actress.
Yes. That's great to know.
Yeah.
Oh, Eric Bowser voices Bugs Bunny, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool. Eric Bowser.
I think he voices in the movie, the one with Brendan Fraser.
What, Looney Tunes Back in Action movie?
Yeah, let me check if he's in it.
I'd have assumed he got the original voice of Bugs Bunny back, for that movie, unless he passed away or didn't want to do it. I don't know.
Back in Action.
So far, guys, the only Looney Tunes movie I've watched is the first Space Jam film.
Oh, you haven't seen the Legacy yet? Don't watch the sequel.
Well, shut up. I'm going to watch it one day for you guys' benefit, okay?
You're going to hate it.
Yeah, I imagine I will, but I'm going to, watch it so I can judge it for a video, because I've scheduled the first movie in the series,
I'm guessing you're recovered after watching Mummy 2017?
Yeah, I feel better. I mean, because I've watched other things since which have made me feel much better, actually, yeah. And if Daniel Skinner comes on, I'll tell him, what it is, but I've seen,
He was actually on.
Well, why do you text him, Shadow, to say that I'm here and I'm discussing what I've seen this week?
Oh, he was going to leave. I think he'll be back. He'll be back.
Okay, well, I'll tell you guys what I've seen, and you guys will be happy about this, okay? Because a movie that came out this year came out onto streaming, last night, and I watched it, and I'll give you guys a clue. Na 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 na, highway to the danger zone. So what'd you say, Ozzy?
Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, that's right.
Luke, I got some bad news.
You got news, Blaze? What is it?
So Eric Bowser was not in the movie. It was John Alasky.
Oh yeah, Joe Alasky, the original voice. Yeah, may rest in peace. I believe he succeeded Mel Blanc. I think he succeeded Mel Blanc, didn't he, Blaze?
Yeah, sadly.
Rest in peace to him. Yeah. So yeah, guys, I watched Maverick. Yeah. It's another example of a late sequel that's better than the original, in my opinion.
Do you think it also perfectly closes Top Gun 2?
Of course it does. There's no sequel baiting, is there?
None at all.
So yeah, and Miles Teller was also far better in this than he was in Fantastic, of course. Very serious, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
But my favourite role of his is his role in Whiplash, though.
Oh yeah, yesterday I watched The World's End.
Oh yeah, Blaze, you said it was really funny, didn't you?
Yeah.
Because you watched all 3 films of the Cornell trilogy about Edgar Wright, didn't you?
Yeah, Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and The World's End.
Yeah, really funny movies, Blaze. I'd recommend you guys to check them out, especially if you like, British culture and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
And Shadow, do you reckon the 3 films are funny?
I haven't seen World's End so far.
Is it funny in your opinion?
Absolutely, it is.
Yeah. Like, I give all 3 films 10 out of 10, guys, because, it's my favourite comedy films of all time. But Shaun of the Dead is my #1 favourite, but all 3 of them together is my favourite comedy trilogy.
I found it funny in The World's End when Gary jumped over a bush and he fell. That was funny.
Yeah, that was really funny. Yeah, the whole movie is hilarious, isn't it, Blaze? And Blaze, what did you think of Nick Frost playing the serious role this time instead of being, the slacker that he used to play before?
Oh wait, Nick Frost is Danny, right?
Yeah, he plays Danny Bowman in Hot Fuzz. Then in The World's End, he plays Andy, the serious guy with glasses.
I actually liked him in The World's End. He was actually really cool here.
Yeah. So did you like how he played the role Simon Pegg played in Hot Fuzz, where he was serious and not, the goofy one this time?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called acting, isn't it? It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Blaze, which one of the trilogy would you say is your personal favourite?
Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, same. It was just so hilarious, wasn't it? A timeless classic.
Yeah. It's also the Red Brad's favourite movie as well.
Yeah, and now that you've seen it, can you blame him for picking that movie as his favourite?
Yeah, it's actually really funny. I see why he likes it.
Yeah, do you reckon you'll be rewatching it again one day?
Yeah, probably in the future I'll rewatch it.
Yeah, well, guys, now that you've heard Blaze give his feedback on the movie, will you guys be watching Shaun of the Dead when you want to?
Of course. Yeah.
Please do, yeah. And Ozzy, how was your second week back at school?
It was fine.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was another assembly, but I managed to catch up on sleep again.
Oh, good. Did you do that by going to bed at an earlier time?
Well, Basically, well, I slept during the assembly again, so.
You slept again? Oh no. Was it boring? I take it.
Yep. If me sleeping during the assembly doesn't explain how boring it is, I don't know what will.
It must have been very boring.
Which is also why I also hid in the bathroom, because they were playing on Justin Bieber's Baby.
Oh god, that song! I hear it all the time, guys. He's done better songs than that, in my opinion. Than that.
Yeah, that song's horrendous. I hate that song. You have no idea.
He's thankfully done better songs since, guys. Like, I like a song he did called "Let Me Love You," and he also did a collaboration to sing a song called "Friends" with a group called Blow Pop, I think it is. Those are good songs.
Hey, let me send you
I could care less, because I honestly really hate Justin Bieber.
Yeah, otherwise I do wish him well, because he's unfortunately had a facial paralysis recently.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, hopefully he'll get well soon. I know that he's touring in Norway, I believe, and in places across the world. So hopefully, he's getting better. But yeah.
Hey, Luke, when you get time, listen to this song from Justin. This is, I think, a really good one as well.
What's it called, Blaze? I may have heard it before.
Let me send it to
The only song I liked from Justin was a Christmas song he did.
You did a Christmas song? I didn't know you did a Christmas one. Hey, Drew, how you doing?
Yeah,
Nice to see you here.
Yeah, it was in Arthur's Christmas, which was the only song I actually liked from Justin.
Arthur Christmas? Is it a DreamWorks Christmas movie?
No, it's Sony.
Sony? Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
Sony.
I've seen that, advertised. I mean, because apparently, if you guys have seen the first Smurfs movie, they do like a product placement where they show that on a billboard in Times Square. Not sure if that was intentional or not. I don't know.
I think it's just a hint for their next movie.
Yeah. Hey, Dark Prime. So yeah. Oh, and I got some pretty cool stuff yesterday as well, guys, from both Amazon, which came in a post, and from my store as well. And yesterday, I also, of course, watched the Liam Neeson movie Memory. It's pretty okay, just a bit generic, really, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, last night I saw National Treasure 2.
Yeah, and you liked it, didn't you, Ozzy?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I like both of them.
Yeah. That's a very good question, Drew. A bad movie with a great cast? I think many movies.
I know a movie where that's a bad but has a good cast.
Go on, Blaze.
Barnyard.
Barnyard? Never seen that.
Boy, I hate that movie.
It's a bad movie. It has really good cast, in my opinion. It has Kevin James and Sam Elliott in it.
Sam Elliott and Kevin James. Yeah, they're good actors, yeah.
Animation of the movie is ugly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure I want to watch it anyway, but I mean, normally you can pick any bad movie and they'll have great actors in it. The problem is their talents are wasted, aren't they? For example, I hate The Amazing Spider-Man 2, but it's got great actors in it.
And I guess the same thing with Beauty and the Beast 2017.
Yeah, I heard that has great actors, and their talent's also very badly wasted, isn't it, Ozzy?
Yeah, but I kind of think that's the second worst Beauty and the Beast movie.
And what would you say is the first one, then?
Belle's Magical World.
Is that animated or live action, Ozzy?
Animated. It's a direct-to-video sequel, it's barely a sequel to begin with.
Oh, so it's one of those cash grab direct-to-video sequels, is it? Like the others?
Yep, I think that's second worst.
Ouch.
I actually think it's sort of like a midquel.
Midquel, so it takes place during the original movie?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So like Lion King 1.5, basically?
Sort of.
Yeah. Okay, that's a bit weird.
Yep.
So yeah. And even I also think it's all the worst movie I've ever seen. Fantastic also has great actors in it, but their talent's also wasted in that movie.
Yeah.
Because just now, guys, I was talking about Miles Teller. I think he's way better in things. I've already mentioned Top Gun Maverick, and then also Whiplash, my favorite role of his, and then he was also really great in a film I saw on Netflix called Spiderhead. Really good in that movie.
Yeah, another example of bad movies that has a great cast would be the sequel Trashology.
Yeah, definitely, because when I look at the actors in other films, they are great actors. They just have horrible direction to it in this Trashology, don't they?
Yep, pretty much.
And the direction is so horrible, it's caused Ozzy to say that he thinks The Lazy Jedi is his worst movie he's ever seen, don't you, Ozzy?
Yep, I despise that movie.
Yeah, I can't say I blame it. It's just abominable from start to finish. One of the all-time worst sequels ever made, in my opinion.
Yep.
So yeah, and I hope I also kept you guys entertained when I was ranting in the movie channel about Movie 2017.
Yep, that was amazing.
Yeah, I mean,
was.
did you find it funny how I ranted about the Universal logo setting up a shared universe?
Yep, it was doomed from the start to begin with.
Yeah, like they shouldn't have advertised their shared universe in their first movie because, like, we're not going in this movie expecting a shared universe, are we? We're going to see a mummy movie, aren't we?
Yeah, plus we also don't know if the movie was going to be good or not.
And it was bad, weren't it, Ozzy?
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah. I think the only good thing about it was that Tom Cruise was trying his best as his character, although he had very bad direction to work with, and also Brian Tyler's music, to be honest. I can't think of anything else good about a movie. What's good about it?
Oh, let's see. Remember when Russell Crowe got wasted in the movie? That was cool to see again.
Yeah, he was only there for sequel setups, wasn't he? For like his own spin-off movie about Jekyll and Hyde, wasn't he?
Yep. There was also supposed to be an Invisible Man movie, part of the Dark Universe, with Johnny Depp, but it never saw the
hello,
light
Liv.
of day.
Nice to see you here. And in addition to that, like, take a look at, say, another shared universe franchise like the MCU, for example, right? They didn't show their logo until the franchise was commercially successful, did they?
They started showing it probably after Iron Man 3.
Yeah,
And
and of course,
the new logo.
And of course, I think was it Doctor Strange was it that they introduced the famous fanfare composed by Michael Giacchino, didn't they?
Yeah.
So they were smart to wait until a franchise was successful, and thankfully Iron Man was very successful. So was Incredible Hulk and somewhat Iron Man 2 and the Avengers and Thor and Captain America: First Avenger. You see what I mean? Yeah, they waited. They did the right thing.
Yeah. What about DC?
Well, I think
I can't remember.
didn't they also wait as well before showing, like, logo to start showing the DC characters or whatever?
Yeah, I think that was Wonder Woman when they first showed the new logo.
Yeah. So they waited as well, which was a smart move.
Yeah, but the movie's like, nope, we need to show it now.
Yeah, and how dare they do that to a very iconic intro logo as well?
Yeah, like seriously? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I mean, Ozzy, isn't that the logo for your favourite movie of all time's opening?
Yeah, E.T.
Yeah, so that breaks your heart, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Third person, never seen that, but it stars Liam Neeson, James Franco, Adrian Brody, Olivia Wilde, Maria Bello, and Kim Basinger. So they got wasted in what movie, did they? Ouch.
I think another example would probably be Lion King 2019.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That movie was hot garbage, but, it had great voice actors in it. You've got the legendary James Earl Jones in it, for example, and Donald Glover's a good actor, and Chiwetel Ejiofor's also good in other things he's in, of course. I think everyone else is, but I of course, lost respect for Seth Rogen.
Right, I'm back.
Welcome back, Blaze.
Cars 2.
Yeah, Cars 2, one of the all-time worst animated sequels of all time. That was a very good voice cast.
Yep. And Jaws: The Revenge.
Hey, Luke, I have some cake. Let me show you.
You got cake, have you, Blaze? Nice one. Drew, I don't think Phantom Menace wasted Liam Neeson, and that's my favourite role of Liam Neeson, Qui-Gon.
Oh yeah, Qui-Gon.
Yeah, how did that movie waste Liam Neeson? Because I love Phantom Menace.
Yeah, so I think the movies didn't waste him.
Yeah, he was not wasted at all, and he played one of the greatest Star Wars characters, a very underrated character who deserves more love.
Because he came back. He came back in Clone Wars, Kenobi.
Yeah, he was not wasted at all, in my opinion.
How I define waste is if they're barely in the movie or if they get killed too early. That's how I define wasted.
Yeah, exactly. Where you only have maybe like one scene, or you only hear the beginning of a movie. All that. Did Qui-Gon die at the beginning of the movie? No. He was a very important character because, without him, we wouldn't have found the Chosen One, would we? We wouldn't have had Star Wars, would we?
Yeah, Qui-Gon died at the end of the movie.
Exactly. So he wasn't wasted at all, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, he wasn't. And also, guys, I think Phantom Menace is the most underrated Star Wars movie of all time.
I think the prequels as a whole underrated, but deserve more love.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I think I think the prequel trilogy and the Clone Wars movie, in my opinion, are the most underrated Star Wars movies of all time.
That cake looks nice, Blaze.
I also have Jaffa cakes, strawberry flavored ones.
I mean, I guess we could put it like this: like, say if the sequel trilogy never happened, then what would be the weakest one for me? The Clone Wars movie. Not saying it's the worst, but the weakest of the movies before Disney.
It's just Clone Wars episodes put together into a movie, isn't it, really?
Yeah, pretty much.
It was going to be, you know, a story arc, wasn't it? But then it got changed into a movie.
Basically, the pilot episode of the show.
Hey, Luke.
Yeah, Blaze, what's up?
Fred Tatasciore is in the Barnyard movie.
Is he now?
Yeah, he plays the farmer, which takes care of the animals.
So you mean he gets wasted, does he, Blaze? Oh dear.
No, he doesn't get wasted. He has like some scenes that he's not always shown.
His talent's wasted, isn't it, Blaze?
Yeah.
And
oh, wow, Danny Glover is in it as well.
Oh, so his talent got wasted too? Oh God.
Are you kidding me?
So why would you have to waste, you know, Roger Murtaugh like that?
Danny Glover gets wasted in that movie.
He got wasted in the Ants movie as well, sadly.
And I might as well say it again. Russell Crowe was wasted in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, from what I've heard. And yeah, Ozzy.
Yeah.
Another example of a shared universe failure was, of course, Scoob, wasn't it?
Yeah, that is a major example. Yeah, that movie was awful.
Did they show like a Hanna-Barbera logo in the intro or like in the credits or whatever?
I think they did.
Exactly.
I don't think so.
Big mistake.
Let me search that now, because I don't think they showed it. Yeah, Scoob was torture from start to finish.
Yeah, it was. It was so bad I'd rather watch a live action films over it. You know, first two with, you know, Matthew Lillard.
I would only watch the second.
The second one
Scoob does not show Hanna-Barbera.
The second one was better.
Logo.
Yeah. The second one was, you know, much better than the first one, but I'd rather watch that first one over the Scoob any day.
Oh, hey, Luke, so it looks like Scooby-Doo and Tom and Jerry were wasted thanks to WB.
What, due to those movies up and Blaze?
Yeah.
Yeah, because wasn't there a bad Tom and Jerry movie from last year?
Yeah, it's literally the Looney Tunes movie, the worst.
Oh, God. Like, apparently the worst
part... movie was awful.
Apparently the worst part of that movie is, you know, the humans who Tom and Jerry meet, apparently.
Yeah, they're annoying.
Oh, God. And sadly,
Yeah,
I see what Chloe Moretz is in this as well. Ouch.
Even in the original Tom and Jerry cartoon movie, they were also wasted.
Well, that sucks.
Because the movie's not even about them. It's literally about a little kid, and also, believe it or not, in that movie they talk.
Yeah, that's stupid. They didn't talk in the shows, did they?
Yeah, well, they only one line of dialogue, excluding the screaming, but they barely talk.
It's like Mr. Bean, isn't it?
Oh yeah, Tom spoke in the show, didn't he?
It was like, you know, wasn't it like one-liners?
Yeah, basically Mr. Bean.
There's something cooking here.
Venom Comics, do you refuse to regard a She-Hulk? Do you refuse to regard a She-Hulk? I'm just saying, guys, I refuse to watch She-Hulk.
Yeah, I'm watching that woke garbage.
Yeah, me neither.
The CG is so awful. It makes the 2003 movie amazing.
Yeah,
you know what's funny? I'm watching that movie tomorrow.
Well, good luck, Blaze.
Good luck, Blaze. That movie's boring.
I'm only watching it so I don't have to watch She-Hulk. That's why I'm watching it.
You'll
probably like Stan Lee and Lou Ferrigno's cameo as security guards.
Yeah. And I do think you might also like Sam Elliott in that movie as well.
Yeah, he plays General Ross, doesn't he?
Also, Danny Elfman's score is also great in the movie.
Oh, that's cool. He did the music. So, yeah.
I can tell he's a good director, but he just can't do Hulk. And it also has Nick Nolte.
Oh, Nick Nolte. I know him. Wasn't he that bear from Over a Hedge, the talking bear?
I think so. Yeah. My favorite role of it has been Mandalorian, though.
Oh yeah, I have spoken. Yeah, when I play Lego Skywalker Saga, guys, I like to play as Chewie a lot. It was really fun to play as, Chewie. It's a shame that he died in Series 1, isn't it?
Yep.
And speaking of Skywalker Saga, I heard there was a new update as well recently, which finally added Darth Vader's breathing when you were playing as in free roam. Thank God for that.
Thank you. What? It took 5 months to get it on there.
Like,
How could you miss that?
Like, how hard is it to add breathing? You add it to a cutscene, so why couldn't you add it to when you're playing as Darth Vader?
What? That doesn't make sense at all. It's not the most ridiculous things.
Like, it's one of the most iconic and scariest sounds of all time, and you didn't include it in the gameplay. That's just stupid and very wrong right there.
It's just ridiculous that it took them 5 months to get it on.
Tell me about it, yeah. Ridiculous.
And they included it in the Force Awakens game.
Yeah, exactly. In the free roam of that game, they included it, so why can we do it with this game? And that game was older than this.
I don't know why. Oh God, why?
Yeah, it's just pretty stupid, isn't it, guys? And, speaking of films, guys, tomorrow I'll be watching a film which came onto Netflix called The Revenant.
Oh, I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, it stars Leo DiCaprio, Ozzy, and people like Tom Hardy, Domhnall Gleeson, and Will Poulter, and many others.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, I'm watching it, to see Leo because I think he's a great actor.
I think you're gonna enjoy the movie a lot.
Wait, who enjoyed it, Shadow?
I think you're gonna enjoy the movie.
I'll enjoy it. That's very reassuring. And in addition,
the movie is very brutal.
It's brutal. Yeah, I imagine. Isn't it like a character surviving in the woods in the cold or something like that?
Yeah, Leo's character gets left for dead and he has to survive.
Oh wow,
that's pretty brutal.
Oh, hey, look, did I tell you there's 3 games on sale that I can get?
Yeah, you did, but I just sent it as a voice message.
Oh, yeah, let me post it in the mic chat.
And Revenant also has a CGI bear that looks way better than the one in Prey.
What? The CGI for Prey? The Prey movie?
Yeah, the Revenant has a CGI bear that looks way better than the one in Prey.
Yeah, well, I'm not watching Prey, so I'm not going to judge the CGI, but yeah.
From what I've heard, anyway. I'm not watching Prey.
Yeah. Then after that movie, I'll be watching another film which got released onto Netflix last year, which stars Leo and also Jennifer Lawrence and Jonah Hill. I think also Ron Perlman too, called Don't Look Up.
Oh yeah, that horror movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that movie eventually as well.
Yeah.
Don't Look Up.
Because I think Leo DiCaprio is becoming one of my favorite actors of all time, guys. Actually, because he can play so many roles so well, can't he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Luke, checking out my chat. I posted the photos.
Like, for example, he can play serious roles like in, for example, Inception or Blood Diamond, like an action movie role in Blood Diamond. In The Wolf of Wall Street, he can play a comedic role, and in in Django Unchained, he can play a villainous role.
Oh yeah,
Django. And you know what's also amazing about his performance as Calvin in Django Unchained, guys?
What?
Even the director of the film who created the character hated Calvin. He was that evil.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how great Leo DiCaprio was as Calvin in Django Unchained.
Yeah, and you know that he actually cut himself in the scene in Django.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, I saw that in a compilation of scenes that weren't acting.
Yeah. One example of a scene that actually happened, guys, is in Lord of the Rings, because in the final fight between Aragorn and Lurtz in the Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah.
You know how Lurtz throws like a dagger at Aragorn and he deflects it with his sword?
Yeah.
That was a real dagger, guys. It wasn't like, fake. It was actually real, and it nearly hit Viggo Mortensen.
Wow. Damn. This reminded me when Viggo broke his toe.
Yeah,
and I think was it the
Two
Towers?
that was real. Yeah, because if you guys remember the scene in Two Towers where they come across that pyre of corpses, and Aragorn kicks like one of the poles in anger because he thinks they've lost Merry and Pippin. His screaming pain was genuinely Viggo Mortensen in pain from hurting his toe.
Yeah, ow.
So yeah, good
Hey, Luke, do you
improvisation. Yeah. What?
Luke, do you remember the Jackie Chan injuries I showed you?
Yeah, brutal, aren't they?
Yeah, he nearly died in the movie Arm of God.
Yeah.
Oh, Oppo.
Alexander's here.
I finally made it. Oh, you won't believe how rough these many last days were and still are. But I found some time right now before I continue shooting some stuff to join in with you guys finally.
Well, I see you, Alexander. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, it's great to have you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I'm doing fairly well, you could say, yes.
Yeah. Because right now we're talking about just movies and stuff like that, and so yeah.
Well, I checked the stream out just quickly before, like 1 minute. I saw the Viggo Mortensen part. That's what I saw so far.
Yeah, we're talking about scenes which have happened in real life and weren't acting. So do you know anything that happened in things you've seen, like in Star Wars, which were which happened in real life, Alexander?
Hey, Luke.
I do know many examples, but I'd have to think. I can't get them off the tip of the tongue. I'd have to think about it a bit.
Yeah, what is it, Blaze?
Have a look at this.
What is it?
Here it is. What the hell, Raphael?
This is stupid. Well, I don't care anyway, because I'm not watching She-Hulk.
Yeah, that's kind of disrespecting. That's kind of like a disrespect for Raphael, right?
Oh, and
disrespect for the actress that played She-Hulk.
Oh, and guys as well. Have any of you guys ever seen the 1971 adaptation of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which is called Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
Yeah.
Well, you know the scene where the children enter the chocolate room and they see all the chocolates and sweets and all that.
Yeah.
The actors had not been told what the room would look like, so their reactions were real reactions to the room.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And Alexander, wasn't that the same with the room in the 2005 version?
I think it might be the case, but I can't entirely confirm that. I don't remember that information to fully confirm it.
Yeah. I mean, I know that you love that movie because it's your Tim Burton film, isn't it?
It is. But I mean, Tim Burton has done a lot of great work. He's up there as one of my favorites, really.
Yeah. And would you also say that this movie is one of your favorite films of all time in general?
Yeah. No, it's definitely on the top 10. Absolutely.
Well, it is an amazing movie, so I can't blame you. And in my opinion, it's more favorable to a book as well than the 1971 version.
Oh, absolutely. I think that's a very. I think that's very true because I mean, because in the other one they replaced squirrels with geese, and I mean there were many examples such as that. But there were things that both adaptations failed at, and there was one big thing as a big book fan that neither adaptation did correct, which annoyed me a bit.
Yeah, what was that, Alexander?
In both adaptations, the children only bring one parent, while in the book, each child brings two parents with them.
Yeah, that's true. I heard about that. But apparently, it was two, and whereas Charlie only brought Grandpa Joe in the book, everyone else brought both their parents, didn't they?
Yeah, because, like, for instance, in the Veruca Salt song, they show, like, the mother or something, like, as a painting or whatever it is. But, I mean, she was there with the father in the book and so on. And it's the same with many of the others. Like, Augustus, I believe, had his father there as well, if I remember correctly. It's stuff like that. So,
yeah, he was going to jump in the river to try to get him out until the pipe got a hold of him.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can confirm it because I've reread the book recently.
Oh, nice.
Also, another thing that was not acting in the original version was the tunnel, because the cast, except Gene, actually were actually terrified.
Yeah, the cast had no idea that Gene was going to do what he did, and he scared them. But
yeah, I can't say that's a terrifying scene.
Yeah, and then again, what were the points of that scene?
It didn't happen in the book, but the poem did happen in the book, but the scary tunnel never did happen.
Exactly, yeah. So I don't know why they should have just put it belongs in a horror movie, not a Charlie and Chocolate Factory adaptation.
And the poem was very misinterpreted because in the book it's very much a light-hearted tune, and it's meant, I think, to be a very fun song and a more like showing Willy Wonka's more like fun nature, whereas they turned it into a horror song instead, which I don't think was Roald Dahl's intention.
Yeah, Roald Dahl, of course, hated the 1971 movie Alexander. He hated it.
Oh, yeah, you guys remember the scene where Wonka flips out at Charlie?
Yeah, I think that was real. I don't think Peter Ostrom knew he was going to be yelled at, did he, Ozzy?
No, what I was going to say was that Gene Wilder actually hates that scene.
Oh, really? Yeah, because I believe.
Yeah, because he
It's
yelling at kids.
Yeah, I mean that's understandable. Well, I guess if you don't like shouting at children, yeah, of course.
Yeah, and not to mention, besides, I think it's pretty unnecessary of me to say this because I think it's quite well known, but just to add to the conversation, that whole thing with the plot twist with Slugworth and stuff was also not a part of in the book. You know, him
Exactly.
getting mad at Charlie. That's all very much fabricated.
Yeah, I think
that never happened in the
yeah,
original
guys,
book.
I honestly think the 1971 movie is extremely unfaithful to a book, and I can't see how blame Roald Dahl for hating a movie. I mean, get this, guys, right? Whenever he watched it in a hotel, whenever it came on TV, when he was at a hotel, he'd immediately turn it off because he couldn't stand the sight of it. And I don't blame him one bit. So yeah, I feel pretty bad for him. I'm having to, you know, suffer from that. So yeah, poor Roald Dahl. Yeah.
I think he hated a lot of movie adaptations that were based off of his books.
I believe so, yeah. I think was it because they weren't very faithful to his books?
Yeah, because they added in things that never happened in the original book.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, like for example, The Witches 1990 has a different ending to the book.
Yeah. To add on to the original Willy Wonka movie, the scene with the Wonka hunt, you know, with the therapist or your life or Wonka bars, that never happened in the original book.
Yeah, they just added on things for filler purposes, didn't they? Ozzy, you know, filler as it's called.
Yeah, when I rewatched the movie with my class, my teacher actually fast forward those scenes because we were all incredibly so bored of that.
Yeah, and Alexander, we were also talking about how an actor can play so many different roles really well. So, like, you know, your favorite actor of all time, Ian McDiarmid.
Yes.
Would you say that he can play different roles really well besides Palpatine?
I absolutely think so. In fact, many of his other roles I also love, especially. I mean, there are many roles I love of his.
Yeah, like I definitely think that, you know, Dr. Lancaster and Sleepy Hollow is definitely a big example. You know, his character in Sleepy Hollow, Alexander.
Yes.
What's that banging noise?
The fireworks.
The fireworks. Okay.
Outside, we can't do anything about them. I mean, all the windows are closed; they're just that loud.
All right, that's fine. And also, wasn't he in the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, Alexander?
Oh yes, I watched that episode. He played like a French doctor or professor or something. He was very good, and his French accent really was good. I really liked his French accent.
And would you say that's another big departure from Palpatine?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, in many ways, he seems much kinder in that he is more genuinely kind. Like, it's obviously not a facade. He's kind, but he's also realistic. So he's definitely not faking it there like we know Palpatine is. And he has that French accent, and it's all very fun. And and pretty much.
It was your birthday yesterday, Michael. Well, hope you had a good one. Hope it was good.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen Ian McDiarmid play like I guess you could say a hero role and not a villain role.
Well, his role in Sleepy Hollow was he's kind of like a hero, kind of a little bit. He's like a supporting character in that movie. So
yeah, I haven't seen that movie yet.
Well, I'd recommend it if you like Tim Burton's work as a director. Just so you know, it is pretty dark.
Well, I'm used to dark things, so why not?
And
yeah, thank you for it.
Yeah, Alexander, would you say that Sleepy Hollow's dark when Batman Returns?
Absolutely, I absolutely agree. I mean, that especially, I think the darkest scene in the film for me is when the character is having those memories and, you know, of his mother and stuff, and then there's that very bloody scene, which is quite terrifying. I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. In case you're wondering, Ozzy, but the story's about a serial killer in a town called Sleepy Hollow where the killer is riding on a horse and he chops people's heads off.
I know it's based on the legend of Sleepy Hollow. That's the headless horseman you're talking
Headless
about.
Horseman, yeah. And when his head is shown, he's played by Christopher Walken, but when his head is not shown, he's played by Ray Park during the sword fighting and the stunts.
Does he still have the jack-o'-lantern that he throws at Ichabod Crane?
I think so, maybe.
Yeah, it's in the original book and the animated one by Disney.
Maybe.
To continue with Ian McDermott before we switch topics, because I did want to add one thing. There is one role of his which I really love, but which also has a very big problem.
Yeah, what was that, Alexander?
There's this film called Gorky Park, which takes place in Russia, and he plays a Russian professor called Professor Andreev, and everything about his role is so perfect, except for the fact he doesn't even try the accent. Like, the accent he does not do properly at all. It's very, very bad.
So does he use his normal Scottish accent, Alexander? Alexander?
I would actually be thinking of a Scottish character.
Yeah, so he doesn't do a Russian accent. He instead keeps his Scottish accent.
Yes.
Oh dear, that's not good, is it? I mean, how can you be a Russian character when you've not got the accent?
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's also one of his very early roles, because I think that might actually be before Return of the Jedi, even if I remember correctly.
Oh wow. So you've been watching lots of his films, haven't you, Alexander?
I have. I've been interested in his work, and another one of his very recent ones I enjoyed is The Lost City of Zed. He has a cameo in that, like one short scene. That's a very unique role of his, like especially even with the voice compared to all of his others.
What kind of voice does he use?
Well, he kind of goes a little deeper. You could say a bit more Emperor, but not in a kind of Emperor way, in a bit of a different direction.
Interesting.
Yeah, and he wears this beautiful suit, and he has like a mustache, and his hair is completely different.
That's interesting.
It's making him very unrecognizable. It's a very good role of his.
Yeah. Speaking of Sleepy Hollow, Alexander, did you also have a character played by Jeffrey Jones?
Could you remind me who that is?
He's a character. He's a character who wears, the judge hair, the judge wig.
Ah, yes. Well, I don't recall too much of him.
Yeah, for some reason, it reminds me of Alan Rickman a little bit. I don't know why. It reminds me a bit of Alan Rickman, just with a deep voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys may know him for having a small role in the first Stuart Little film, actually, because he played Uncle Crenshaw in that movie.
I never saw Stuart Little.
I'd recommend it, Ozzy. Just the first two, though.
I think the third movie was horrible.
Yeah, because the first two were live action, right? Whereas the third movie, for some reason, went to animation, and they recast some characters.
That does not make sense at all.
Yeah. So I'd recommend just watching, the first two. And the second movie had a perfect ending as well, actually. A very heartwarming and hopeful ending as well, actually. And in my opinion, the sequel's better than the original as well, in my opinion.
So I'm guessing Stuart Little's probably going to go in movies that didn't need sequels.
I might consider that, yeah. And the Mun's back. Well, now that you're here, Mun, shall I show you guys what I got on DVD this week?
Oh, yeah, DVD.
Yeah. Okay, should I start what I got on Amazon, guys?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so so just so you know, guys, I only got Blu-rays from Amazon this week. So first thing I got was the first 3 films of one of my favorite roles of Mel Gibson, guys, and it's not Lethal Weapon. Can you guess what it is? It's 3 films which star Mel Gibson.
Do we know the company that distributed them?
It says Warner Brothers on them. And I'll also give you guys another clue. He was recast with Tom Hardy in the most recent film of his franchise.
Mad Max?
Yeah, the first 3 Mad Max movies with Mel Gibson. Yeah. And then the other thing I got, guys, was a recent film of Amazon, right? That came out this year, and this is actually a 2-pack, guys, of 2 films, and and this was for one of my favorite films this year, which is na 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 na. Do you see it, guys?
Sonic. Yeah, Sonic.
It's both of them. The first two films. See?
Oh yeah, Sonic.
Yeah, it's for two films. Yeah, the first one and the sequel.
So far, I only have the first one.
Well, I'd recommend getting the sequel when you can. It should hopefully be out for you in Norway, I hope.
Yeah, I think it's already out.
Yeah, well,
I'm attempting to get Steelbook.
I missed the first two.
And then on to normal DVDs, guys. So I got several old DVDs, guys, and first one was one of my favorite Jack Black comedies, which I saw recently and I really enjoyed, and that was School of Rock.
Yeah, it was an enjoyable film.
Yeah, that was really funny. Apart from Sarah Silverman being in it, sadly.
Sarah Silverman.
I found her so I found her so incredibly fun in that movie.
Yeah, and even if I didn't even like her as an actress, I still think her character was very annoying in that movie. Probably it was the worst part of the film for me.
Wait, who?
Sarah Silverman, Ozzy. She's in School of Rock.
I don't know her.
Well, she was that person involved in the Santa Inc. controversy and also the voice of Vanellope in Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, guys, I got a movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Ooh.
And this is a film where a kid who's a fan of his character literally goes into his movie. Can you guess what it is?
I know what this is. Last Action Hero.
Yeah, Last Action Hero. Yeah, very fun movie in my opinion. Really fun. And it's pretty funny because we even make jokes about Arnie's film career as well in it. Like, because in this universe of Last Action Hero, guys, they have like a Terminator poster, but he's not played by Arnie. He's still Sylvester Stallone.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious, isn't it? Yeah, Blaze, because in the universe of the Last Action Hero movie, which the kid goes into, a movie. The Terminator franchise exists in Last Action Hero, but Arnie's played by Sylvester Stallone instead of him playing the Terminator.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Then, guys, I got one of the comedy movies starring Will Ferrell. This is definitely a really funny movie with starring him and John C. Reilly, and that's have to be none other than Step Brothers.
Oh yeah, I like that movie.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah.
I need to watch that more.
Yeah, dude, but the only bad quote I can say is with Seth Rogen's in it in a small role. But it's a very fun movie. Then I got a movie which has a favourite role of Ed Norton, guys. And that's probably my favourite work of David Fincher as a director. And that has been none other than, of course, Fight Club.
Oh yeah, Fight Club.
Yeah, very good movie in my opinion.
Yeah, I remember Fight Club.
Yeah, it's a very good movie, isn't it, Blaze? Ed Norton was so good, wasn't he?
Yeah, there's also a game about it, which is really cool.
Yeah. And plus, guys, when I look at how the Hulk has been treated so badly in the MCU, it makes me prefer him in the 2008 movie, actually, guys.
Yeah, same.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Alexander, you'll be happy to know that I now prefer the Hulk in the 2008 movie over the recent Hulk.
Well, I guess I'm glad to hear that, you could say.
Yeah, because isn't he your favourite Hulk as well, Ed Norton?
Well, absolutely, he probably is. I mean, I definitely, I personally do prefer him over Mark Ruffalo. Personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my opinion, guys, Mark Ruffalo is overrated as Hulk.
Yeah.
He's way too overrated.
Honestly, he's terrible as Hulk.
He gets I think he gets pretty annoying sometimes, especially in recent things. And I've seen,
She-Hulk.
Decent Gamers are showing clips of him in a She-Hulk show, and he's very annoying in that show for some reason. I don't know what's happened. So yeah, look how. I mean, guys, to paraphrase, to paraphrase a Godfather, look how he massacred my boy.
Exactly.
And then, guys,
funny, even the 2003 movie looks better than She-Hulk.
Really?
Yep.
And then, guys, I got a movie which has which is my favorite role of Mel Gibson, and this is also a film he directed, guys, which was my favorite work as a director, and that's none other than Braveheart.
Oh, my favorite Mel Gibson movie.
Yeah, this is an amazing movie, guys. I'd recommend it. He's so good with this movie, Mel Gibson. And then on to the Blu-rays, guys. So now you could say that the theme of this week's Blu-rays was upgrades. That's just what I did this week, because I upgraded many films I've had on DVD before to Blu-ray.
like Ratchet.
Sorry, what? Ratchet?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the-
character.
Yeah.
the robot, you know,
Upgrades,
just,
Yeah,
we
you
love
could say that. You could say that.
I actually, are you still continuing for now, Luke, or can
Well,
I say something?
Well, you can say what you want. Yeah, go ahead. Hey, so go on, Alexander.
Yeah, because especially since the robots thing has been mentioned, I was unfortunately not here, I don't believe, for the last week with that read-up. I did watch it. I really enjoyed it. But I believe, wasn't it premiered here or something? And if it was, I'd be interested to for you to tell me what it was like, because I did miss it.
Well, I watched after the stream, Alexander, and I really enjoyed it, and I thought you were really amazing, Madame Gasky, as I told you.
Well, I do appreciate it once again.
Yeah, you
yes.
both of you guys were great as your characters.
Thanks, Ozzy.
Oppo, what do you think of the meme with the texture where Madame Gasky gives it to Ratchet?
Well, it's not my type of humor personally, but I think it's a very good laugh for those who find it more funny, I guess you would say. I wish I was there for the read-up last week, but you see, there was actually the problem last week was that the internet was. I could have been there. I came back for the stream, but the internet was not paid for in the house, and we could not pay for it for 2 days because it was the weekend and the thing is closed. So we were with no internet for like a long, long time.
I'm sorry to hear that. And I can feel you. I can feel your pain, Alexander, because internet shutting off is so annoying for me. I hate it. Yeah. So
when the power goes out, it gets extremely annoying to reconnect it over here.
I know, right? I hated it. Once, guys, I was watching the theory of everything on Netflix, guys, and the power shut off while I was watching it, and I was furious.
Yeah, and for me, the most annoying thing is the internet keeps shutting down, and he's trying to reconnect every single time. And it's so
that is so annoying.
Yeah, I was in the middle of a final boss. Look, I was in the middle of a final boss in the video game, and then the power shut down, and I got extremely angry.
I can't blame you.
We also had a power cut.
Yeah,
I'm sorry to hear that, Blaze.
It's to the point where I chucked my controller to the wall.
Yeah, I can't blame you, Ozzy. So, shall I continue, guys? What you guys want on Blu-ray?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay, so in terms of what I upgraded, guys, the first thing that I got was I upgraded what is, in my opinion, the most underrated superhero movie of all time, which of course is Dredd 2012.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's an Sylvester Dredd.
Yeah, it's way better than that garbage, in my opinion. Then, guys, I thought I'd upgrade this time a Spider-Man movie to I got it as a 4K and Blu-ray DVD, and that was, of course, Spider-Man Far From Home upgraded. See that? Yeah. Shows, you know, red suit and the stealth suit. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It does that, yeah. Then, guys, I also as well thought I'd get probably my favorite trilogy of all time upgraded to Blu-ray. I was none other than na 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 na.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh yes. And then I also thought I'd upgrade another trilogy, guys. And you guys are probably going to be happy about this, of course, because I thought if I already own one of the films of a franchise in steelbook form, the Blu-ray. So I thought, why not get the rest of them on Blu-ray? So that's why I got the original Star trilogy in Blu-ray. Yeah. And Shadow, if you're watching the stream, you're probably going to be happy about one of the covers in this, because yeah, look at the cover inside.
Oh my god! 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 Oh my god!
Isn't that cool?
Yeah!
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome!
Wait 1 second, Luke. I'm not on the stream. Let me hop onto the stream to see.
Have a look.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, look.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a Blu-ray collection of, you know, original trilogy, Alexander, and yeah, look, you can see it's Luke and Darth Vader's fighting in Cloud City.
That's definitely very interesting. Could you show me the other side, because I didn't get to see it because I only just hopped onto the stream.
It's just, you know, looks like this. See, original trilogy. Yeah, cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I got another trilogy, guys. And the thing is, right, Ozzy, you could literally say that Ozzy foreshadowed me getting this trilogy, because he mentioned last week he was thinking of upgrading some films, didn't you, Ozzy?
Yeah,
And Ozzy, what did you think you're going to upgrade?
a Raimi trilogy.
Well, let's think about that, Ozzy. Were you right or were you wrong? Well, I can just say you were right. See, look, guys, Ozzy was right. I upgraded Raimi trilogy. Look.
Oh, awesome! That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
So yeah, upgraded that, guys, and then I got 2 steelbooks actually as well, upgraded, and one of them was for one of my favorite DC Extended Universe films of all time, and this movie, guys, has my favorite role of all time from the actor Zachary Levi, and that has to be, of course, none other than Shazam.
Shazam!
Yeah.
Shazam!
Yeah, so front cover is, of course, Shazam himself with his lightning bolt logo on his costume on the back, the Shazam logo.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then the last one that I got was for one of my favorite Steven Spielberg movies of all time, guys, which I upgraded. And a timeless classic, in my opinion, guys. I'm out to be, of course, yeah, it's Jaws. Yeah, ain't that cool, guys? Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome, isn't it?
I got scared again for the shark.
That's like,
What? 'Cause I was singing the theme and I showed a shark.
Yeah, the shark. The shark still scares me to this day.
Well, I can't blame it. It's a very iconic creature, isn't it? The Jaws shark. Bruce, as he's called. Yeah. So, Alexander, when it comes to our show this week, which one would you be most happy about to see?
The original trilogy for Star Wars.
That's cool. And do you think it's also cool that I got the Raimi trilogy in Blu-ray form?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, it was definitely nice to upgrade some films this week, guys. And yeah, and it's pretty cool how Ozzy foreshadowed what I'll be doing this week, isn't it, Ozzy?
I predicted the future.
Yeah, you did. Maybe you should be a fortune teller, shouldn't you, Ozzy? Because they can predict the future really well, can't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
I just need a crystal ball.
Yeah. So yeah. It was definitely really fun to get them, guys, and you know what? Now I, of course, own both the Sonic films, and I'll be rewatching both of them, of course. Yeah. Yeah, Sonic was definitely an amazing movie, and yeah. And I think, you know, Togomeric is also one of the greatest, you know, late sequels of all time. Probably my second favorite late sequel behind Blade Runner 2049, actually.
I really still need to watch that movie.
Please do. It's a great movie. Mind-blowing, in my opinion.
It's my favorite movie of 2022, actually.
That's cool, Lamond. My favorite is Gina's film Terror on the Prairie.
yeah, same goes for me. Terror on the Prairie is the best movie of the year so far.
Yeah, it was an absolutely insane movie, weren't it, Shadow?
It was.
Yeah.
I loved every second of it.
Yeah, me too. Declan, I just said that it's one of the best sequels of all time and one of the best late sequels of all time. One of the best ones this year as well. They also did a very great job handling, you know, Val Kilmer's cancer, didn't they, guys, as well?
Yeah, they did.
Because those of you who probably aren't aware, Val Kilmer, unfortunately, has had throat cancer since 2015, sadly.
Yeah.
His voice is messed up.
Yeah, he's had a speech impairment, sadly, so yeah, poor him. And apparently he's worked with a company to make an AI version of his voice, I believe, so yeah. And I hope, you know, things go well for him. I mean, I don't know if it's terminal or not, his cancer, I really don't know. I just hope he gets treatment.
I hope he gets the treatment he needs.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you can have cancer for many years, can't you guys?
Yeah.
As shown with Val Kilmer, because there's like, you know, a news reporter who lived, for, you know, for my country, guys, who used to host the news, called Bill Turnbull. He's had prostate cancer since a couple of years ago, and he seems to be, you know, in, you know, good health recently because of the therapy he's been having. So hope he's doing well.
Didn't Chadwick Boseman had cancer for a long time before he passed away?
Yeah, he had colon cancer. He had it for several years, but he kept it secret and he continued acting. So yeah, what a warrior he was. What a legend. And Ozzy, if you got free time to use Netflix, I'd recommend you check out, his final films from 2020.
Yeah, I'll try to find some time.
Yeah, and his role in the film My Running is Black Bottom is my third favourite role. Is behind, of course, Black Panther, and his role in 21 Bridges, Andre.
Yeah, same.
I haven't seen 21 Bridges.
I'd recommend it. It's a pretty good movie.
My opinion is way underrated.
Yeah, it's a very good movie. Very good. It's definitely worth watching if you love Chadwick, guys.
Yeah, because it also has J.K. Simmons in the movie.
Yeah, and I think wasn't Sienna Miller in that movie as well, Shadow?
I think so.
Yeah. So if you guys like her, you can check that out too.
Really need to rewatch that movie.
Declan, I didn't really like Val Kilmer's Batman. I thought he was mediocre as Batman.
He was okay. That's all I can say.
Michael Keaton was far more superior in the Burnish Marker era.
Yeah, Michael Keaton's my favorite Batman of all time.
Yeah. So I gave Top Gun on the first one an 8 out of 10 and the sequel 9 out of 10.
I give the first one 8 out of 10.
I can see you comment. I see you comment, Ramon. I can see you comment.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So you don't need to say it when I can see you comment. But yeah, so when you guys have got free time, I reckon you guys check out, his final film, My Running is Black Bottom. It's a very good movie in my opinion, and The Fire Blood is also a good movie as well, guys. But sadly, it doesn't have very much screen time in it. Sadly.
Yeah, I hated that it got wasted.
Yeah, that was also sadly, guys, his final film that was released before he died. Actually, I think it was released like a couple of months before he died. I think so. Yeah, very sad, isn't it?
Very.
Yeah, and he shows how great of an actor he is. Really does. My favourite role of Val Kilmer, though, is still Moore's, is in The Prince of Egypt. But Iceman's my favourite live action role of Val Kilmer.
Oh yeah, so there.
Yeah, and it is, it is really cool how he and Tom Cruise were the only actors to reprise their roles for the sequel, of course. Yeah. Hey Knoxwave, what's up? The only bad quality I could say about the sequel is that there is some, familiar cliches in it, of course, as expected, and also Maverick's love interest from the first movie isn't in it, and they don't explain, why she's gone or anything like that, sadly.
Yeah.
Apparently, the actress wasn't asked to come back. Apparently, because she was apparently too old, I think. So yeah. But then again, I don't get that because they brought back Tom Cruise and Val Kilmer.
I gotta look up to see how that actress.
She's only in her 60s, Shadow.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
She's not that old.
Yeah, and Tom Cruise turned 60 this year, of course, didn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, if they could bring back Top Gun, why not bring her back?
Exactly, yeah. But they at least, made out that she exists by showing her in archive footage at least. And yeah, so Alexander, as part of your film course, have you been studying movies recently? Watching them.
Well, right now I need to create a movie, and that's what I'm currently very busy about. That's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, nice.
I can't forget. The studying of the movies has already passed. I've passed those levels. I've completed the part of the course. Now we're going on to the next stage with different tasks.
Interesting. Well, I hope everything goes well for you.
Well, thank you. But could I rant quickly a bit about something? Because there's something quite frustrating that occurred.
Yeah, quickly. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, my friends I guess you can call them my friends. They're my friends here. I don't usually communicate with them, but we stay at the same place here in Bulgaria, and they're my mother's friends, so we communicate. And so I invited them to be my actors. And they, without permission, started touching and fibbling with my tripod a lot.
Oh, no.
Tripod.
That's not good.
Yeah, and touching it a lot and being very rough with it and everything. And this tripod that has lasted an entire 2 years and never once has there been a problem, they broke it.
Oh, no.
Yes, it is completely
That's ridiculous.
broken, completely destructed. And when I asked them, like, what, come on, guys, they said, oh, it was just super old and it was cheap quality. But it wasn't. It was just them being very inaccurate and not handling it properly without my permission. But they won't accept the responsibility. And so my dad has to buy me a new one now. when he's back in Moscow.
Yeah, I can't believe what's happened, Alexander. I'm very sorry to hear that. You know, as actors, they should know that they're supposed to be there to play a character, not to mess around with your equipment.
I know exactly, but I didn't even ask. Without even asking me, they just approached. They started touching and grabbing and trying to do my thing for me when I was the one setting up the cameras and touching it and moving it and everything. And it was just quite frustrating for me.
That's vandalization right there.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
You know, Alexander. You should probably ask him to pay for your new equipment because it's their responsibility. They caused it to be broken.
Well, the problem is I can't quite, I can't definitively state something like that because I don't have any proof that they were the cause of it. It just, I woke up today, I touched it, and it was completely broken and fallen apart. But the fact of the matter is that even though I'm 100% certain it's them handling it that caused the problem, I have no proof of it or evidence. And, I can't definitively state it. And they, who knows, that's the problem.
Yeah. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that, things went horribly wrong when you cast them in something you were doing for your project.
Yeah, well, thankfully things are more back on track now, and
Well,
thankfully they did redeem themselves because they have a tripod and they substituted it to me for now, so that problem was solved. But the fact of the matter is, when I leave Bulgaria, I still need a tripod to use, and so my dad still has to buy a new one on the marketplace. Unfortunately.
All right. Okay. Yes, it's a shame that it broke. Big shame.
Yeah, I've dealt with vandalization issues before.
Yeah.
Yeah, so someone removed one of my flags that was outside of my house. And,
oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah, but we actually had proof at the time because we have security cameras at my house. We used the Amazon Ring Echo things, and we were able to capture the footage.
Oh, that's good. So, Ozzy, you said that you're looking for steelbooks, aren't you? So, do you own any steelbooks yourself?
Not right now. I'm trying to take the advice that Jay said. Like, as soon as you see it, don't hesitate and grab it.
Yeah, and I assume the one that you will most desperately want is ET, isn't it?
Yes, I would definitely love to have an ET steelbook.
Yeah, because, Alexander, in case you're wondering, ET is Ozzy's favourite movie of all time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, have you ever seen ET, Alexander?
Not in full, but I know the famous parts of it, such as the Star Wars cameo and stuff like that.
Yeah, because ET of course recognizes Yoda, doesn't he?
Yeah, the Halloween scene.
Yeah, and did you guys also notice that the ET cameos in the Phantom Menace in the Senate scene?
Oh, yes, I noticed that when I rewatched it.
So it makes me wonder, does ET exist in the same universe as Star Wars?
I think so. I think so.
I mean, this is me joking, guys, but I could be true for all I know.
I think it's meant to be true. I think that's what George Lucas was implying by featuring him in the Phantom.
Yeah, and also, Alexander, that's not the only cameo, because did you also know that at one point that the main the boy character Elliot plays with some Star Wars figures, the old Kenner figures?
Oh wow!
Yeah, he shows E2 figures. Yeah, he shows E2 figures. Yeah, like Greedo, Hammerhead, Walrus Man, and Lando Calrissian. Yeah, and I think you can even see the old Star Destroyer set as well, made by Kenner as well at one point. Yeah. Yeah, E.T. was definitely full of nice pop culture references done so well.
Yeah, that's how you properly do pop culture references in movies.
Yeah, just don't shove them down your throat like how some films have done, like, say, Ralph Rates the Internet, for example. I hate that movie.
And also Space Jam: New Legacy.
Yeah, I heard that's apparently just a Warner Bros. Movie, isn't it, Ozzy?
Yeah, technically speaking, Horny Hears a Who, because there's a lot. I remember there were some pop culture references in that movie.
Well, that's not good, is it?
Yeah, you can't force them down people's throats. That's the same with TV shows as well.
I know it's Blaze. If you're on mute, yeah, keep talking in the comments, yeah? Well, Declan, we all love the prequels here, so I wouldn't say that opinion's unpopular. We all love the prequels here.
Of course.
The prequels are underrated.
Yeah. I mean, Declan, Alexander can confirm that Attack of Clones is his favourite film of all time.
Absolutely. No doubt about that. No doubt, no hesitation, and nothing. And I know a lot of people who also love Attack of the Clones. I know many
like me. I love it.
Yes.
Hey, about Dollar, how you doing? Nice to see you here. Oh yeah, Ozzy. Declan says that apparently Space Jam: New Legacy was just a 2-hour advertisement for HBO Max.
Yeah, it pretty much were.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's cool, Declan. Revenge is your first Star Wars movie. Lots of people say it's their favourite. It's my favourite prequel, I'll say that.
Yeah, Revenge of the Sith is my 4th favorite Star Wars movie.
Yeah, like Revenge of the Sith, it shocks me that people have, sadly hated it, because I don't know why it gets hate. It doesn't deserve it at all. I love Revenge of the Sith and even prequels.
I actually think Revenge of the Sith is getting more and more popular. Like, even the people who hate the other two to this day actually start to acknowledge how much they like Revenge of the Sith. So, because I've seen a lot of people, very interesting, I've seen a lot of people say that they hate Attack of the Clones and the Phantom Menace, but they love Revenge of the Sith. I've seen a lot of people say that.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of people say that, but I'm of course not one of them, because I love all 3 prequels.
As do I.
Yeah,
same here.
And I even enjoyed the Clone Wars movie.
yeah. All of that was just a story I put into a movie, weren't it?
Yeah.
It's basically the pilot episode to the show, basically.
Just a very long. It's just very long, isn't it, Ozzy?
Yep, but it's way better, at least, than most Disney sequels that we've gotten, which were also pilot episodes to shows.
Yeah. I'd take the Clone Wars film over whatever we got in from 2015 to 2019. Because honestly, the sequel trilogy is hot garbage. Like, if you guys hate the prequels, wait to see the sequels, because they're hot garbage in my opinion.
This reminds me of another question I remember asking: why is it okay to hate the prequels but not the sequels?
Yeah, exactly. I don't get that.
I mean, look, the sequels were made to destroy the Star Wars universe. The prequels were not.
Yeah, but the prequels, they helped answer some unanswered questions from the original trilogy, didn't they?
Yeah, because somebody is there and president in Lucasfilms that basically portrayed George Lucas.
Yeah, Disney, of course, did that, didn't they, Ozzy? Because, they abandoned his ideas, didn't they?
Yeah, Kathleen Kennedy's a traitor.
Yeah, I hate her. Can't stand her.
But just, can I say this? You know what I found very, very surprising and strange?
What is that, Alexander?
It's about Kathleen Kennedy. Well, I talked about this new ILM documentary about industrial light and magic and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, when one of the parts they showed with the Mandalorian, when they were creating, the backgrounds and new effects, they showed a clip of when like a video clip, a long one, of when George Lucas visited the set, and he actually seemed strangely on very good terms with Kathleen Kennedy. Like, they even gave each other a hug. Imagine that.
I don't get that. It makes no sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's quite peculiar to me. I don't understand why.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Yeah, I don't get it, because, she ruined his franchise.
Yeah, and look at my Star Wars now. It's dead.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. Which is why it very much did surprise me, that clip that they put in the documentary. It's
and
confusing.
And
Alexander is Indiana Jones.
Yeah, and Alexander, are you going to be watching Andor to see how bad it is?
I am going to watch Andor, but I still do have hopes for it, because so far the trailers did look good. But I don't know. I'm not going to get my hopes up too high, but I am going to watch.
I mean, you seem to. I think you said to me that you're most excited because of the hints of Palpatine being in it.
Yes, that's the most excited I am. The Senate scenes, that's the most excited. And possibly Massa Mida and Sly Moore in it too. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, when it comes to Andor, one thing that doesn't make sense is that it's apparently about Trump.
Yeah, that's just stupid.
Wait, what?
Apparently, Ozzy, it's going to be a political show with referencing Donald Trump.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I hope that's not the case, but knowing how stupid Disney have become, I wouldn't be surprised if it is the case. So I'm not even watching the show anyway. So yeah.
I'm not even going to I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to turn this into politics. But I will say that I do hate Donald Trump. I hate him.
Yeah. So anyway, we should probably move on from this, because we're getting too political, aren't we?
Yeah. Because this is politics-free area, basically.
Yeah. Oh, and guys, Alexander can also confirm that he thinks Kenobi is the worst Star Wars show, don't you, Alexander?
I think it may be, actually. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, because the continuity was ruined, weren't it, Alexander?
It was destroyed in many places, as if it was crushed with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, exactly.
So pretty much, Kenobi is the worst live-action Star Wars show, and Star Wars Resistance is the worst animated Star Wars show.
Yeah, I heard.
Pretty much, I guess.
I heard that apparently Resistance was bad, apparently, and the only thing was good about it was the scenes not involving the Resistance, apparently.
That show was absolute crap.
I will say though that I personally think the Book of Boba Fett is more boring than Kenobi, but it's not as continuity breaking. That's what I'm trying to say. The one that's worse for the continuity is Kenobi, but the one that I find more boring for myself has to be the Book of Boba Fett, I think.
Yeah, like episode 5, for example, Alexander.
Yes.
Yeah, that dragged on way too long, didn't it?
But again, I would rather watch Boba Fett over Kenobi. That's for sure.
I mean, sadly, guys, in War Fan Book was actually disappointing. That was the show that caused me to decide to retire from Star Wars. So yeah.
For me, what caused me to retire was basically how everybody kept saying. Basically, how it was revealed how Obi-Wan was not the main character of his own show.
Oh yeah, that made me decide.
And the second episode was basically the nail in the coffin.
Yeah. Yeah, and no one's going to change my opinion on Star Wars, like how some people in my stream unfortunately have done it. I've ended up blocking them, so yeah.
Yep, that was very disrespectful.
Oh yeah, and I also told Alexander, guys, about what happened last week, didn't I, Alexander?
I think you did, yes.
Yeah. You guys are aware of this already. I mean, I don't know if you guys watching are aware or not. And oh yeah, Backdoor, I'm glad you're here because, you know, I just want to say I'm very sorry that you had to deal with, you know, with that used on Nathaniel Preston. How he didn't even apologize to you, did he? He was very rude to you, weren't he?
I blocked him on my channel.
Yes, yeah, I blocked him on my social media because, you know what's shocking, guys, is he didn't even send an apology to me on Messenger at all.
All right, goodbye. I have to leave, guys. This is
no, Alexander. Nice to have you. You take care. Good luck your project.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Yeah, so yeah, guys, he didn't even send an apology to me at all on Messenger. So he just sent me a message saying that apparently he just sent me on a topic which is irrelevant, saying that apparently Tim Daly wants to reprise his role as Superman. Like, you're not going to say sorry for what you did. So that's why I blocked him. I had enough.
I just decided to just block him in case he says anything that's going to make me mad on my show.
Yeah, because he was really rude last week, guys. I mean, you guys can vouch for what I said, and you guys who were here last week, you guys clearly heard me saying I'm going to watch the Chucky films, didn't you?
Yeah, he literally just said that, and then he literally typed that in the comments.
Yeah, he literally said in the comments, guys, that he doubts I'm going to watch Chucky. Even though I clearly said I'm going to, and I'm a man of my word.
Yeah, you made it very clear, and then nope, you just chose not to listen.
And then he was very rude. And then he was very rude to Backdoor because Backdoor said to him, you know, listen carefully in future, you know. And he called him Nathan, didn't you, Backdoor? And rather than like saying sorry, he just corrected him saying his name's Nathaniel. And then, you know, that made me very angry. Oh, Daniel's here.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Going pretty well. How's things going with you?
Yeah, you know, I set up my backyard for a barbecue my family's going to throw later on while I'm at work. But for the most part, you know, it's just me and the Mr. Perry.
Cute. Aw. Adorable.
Yeah, so, do you guys have any questions for me? Because
right
now I don't.
Well, Daniel, I have pretty good news for you in particular.
Okay.
Well, last night, you know, I was able to watch a film that came out this year, right? And I'll give you a clue to what it is. It was, you know, Highway to the Danger Zone.
You finally watched Top Gun Maverick?
Yeah, I did.
Was it awesome?
It was definitely awesome. Better than the original, in my opinion.
Yeah. Just out of curiosity, is it your second favorite movie of the year?
It's one of them, actually. You know, I don't know how I'd rank it, but I give it like a solid 9 out of 10.
Nice. I'm really glad you really enjoyed it.
Yeah, because yeah, I really did. Yeah, it was amazing. Beautiful movie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What is happening?
What's up, Ozzy?
I think I'm trapped in the soft lock.
Wait, are you playing? Is that Lego Batman 3?
Yeah, for the Vita. I'm in a soft lock. I can't move.
Oh no, he's stuck.
What's happening?
What do you read? So Daniel, it was definitely a blast from start to finish.
Well, I'm really glad you liked it.
Definitely, yeah.
What is how would you compare the characters of both Ethan Hunt and Pete Maverick? Which one of those two characters would you say you gravitate towards more?
Well, Ethan's my favorite, Tom Cruise. So,
So would you say Pete Maverick is like a close second or something?
Yeah, definitely.
That's nice to hear.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said before, I don't have any questions I want to ask you guys right now. Have you guys been talking about anything in the stream while I've been gone that you want to ask me about?
We were talking about what I got on DVD this week, Daniel, and we were also talking about an incident happened last week where someone was very rude to me in the comments who I blocked.
Yeah, I believe you did mention that.
Yeah, because everyone here clearly heard me saying I'm going to be watching the Chucky films, and that guy commented saying that he doubted I was going to watch it.
Literally when he just said it.
And also, the Chucky movies aren't really that scary.
Yeah, exactly. So why should I be afraid? And plus, I've seen the Hannibal Lecter trilogy of Anthony Hopkins.
I mean, if you're a kid, it makes sense. But if you're an adult,
I'm an adult, guys. I'm 22. So yeah. So I will be watching the films, guys, after I've watched the Halloween films, watched all of them. I've gone ready to watch.
Wait, are you still... Has the last Halloween movie you watched Halloween 5, or did you finally get to 6?
Well, I'm going to be watching them soon, Daniel. But then again, this week I'll be watching something else, because tomorrow, you'll be happy to know this, I'll be watching The Sandlot for the first time.
All right, well, that's nice.
Yeah, because apparently it's a trilogy, so I'll be watching the films.
And you'll be eventually making the video trash talking those awful direct-to-video sequels.
Oh, bad are they? Oh, wow. Well, I'll be sure to check them out, see what I think of them.
Yeah, I'm only watching the first Sandlot movie.
Yeah, so I haven't been keeping track with you guys. Have you guys at all mentioned about the buzz relating all the TV shows coming out? Because I know we've had our conversations about us not really caring about She-Hulk or Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Is there anything you plan on checking out that's a TV show?
I'm not sure really when it comes to upcoming shows. I wouldn't. I'd have to see what's coming out really.
Well, after I've seen The Office, I'm gonna watch The Terminal List.
Oh yeah, that show's amazing, Shadow. I'd recommend it. Really amazing show.
I don't know if I don't know. I'm thinking about watching the National Treasure show when that starts.
Yeah, right now, guys, I'm like halfway through series 2 of Supernatural.
Oh, so you're on season 2.
Yeah, I tend to watch like about 3 episodes a day, Daniel, during the week when I'm not busy.
Do you remember what I told you last week?
What about Supernatural?
Yeah, about Supernatural.
Yeah, Did you say that there's a point where I might stop watching it?
No. What I said was, let me know when you get to the end of season 5, and let me know if you want to continue. That's what I said.
All right, yeah, sure.
So now knowing that you're on season 2 is pretty cool, because I think season 2 is better than season 1 in my opinion. But like I said before, let me know when you get to season 5 so we can have a bit of a conversation on whether or not you should continue. Because after season 5, you have 10 more years worth of Supernatural to go ahead.
Yeah. Although there is one episode in the future that I do want to check out, especially, which is an episode where they literally go into the world of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, it's season 13, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, that sounds exciting, yeah, because I love Scooby-Doo, so I'd love to see Dean and Sam interact with the Scooby-Doo characters.
Oh, and and once I've seen the Terminal List, I'm gonna watch Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah, you'll love Better Call Saul.
I thought the finale for Better Call Saul was not as good as the finale for Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I
but
agree.
I thought it really, really, if you want to land the ship for Better Call Saul, that's the way you do it. That's how you end a TV show.
Yeah, definitely. I think it rattles certain storylines pretty well, actually.
And once I finish Breaking Bad, then I'll start watching The Boys.
Well, good luck, Shadow.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to check out. I mean, because I really enjoy season 1 and season 2, but I would be very curious to hear your thoughts on season 3 to see how different it is. Let's just put it that way.
It's very different, yeah.
Let's just say it that way, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, series 3, of course, made me stop watching the show due to a disgusting episode.
Yeah, that one episode you told us about, which is very disgusting.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to get that image out of my head.
Just thinking about what you told about it just makes me want to puke.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, Daniel, you said you were excited to hear about upgrades, weren't you, for what I got on DVD, weren't you? Yeah, so in terms of what I got on Steelbooks, I was able to upgrade Spielberg's, first Jaws movie and also Shazam.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Then in terms of upgrading to Blu-ray, I upgraded the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogy to Blu-ray.
Cool.
Yeah. And also the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Cool.
I think also the original Star Wars trilogy, which I put on display on my shelf.
That's nice.
Yeah. And also Spider-Man Far From Home, I got as like a 4K movie with, the Blu-rays included with it.
That's nice.
Yeah. And also Dread from 2012.
So now that we are kind of out of the way by the way, that was a nice collection of movies that you just saw. I thought it was really nice. I now have a question for you, Luke.
Yeah, go on, Daniel.
A thought just occurred to me, especially in light of the recent passing of this particular director, Wolfgang Peterson. Do you plan to eventually watch this 1984 family adventure classic, The Never-Ending Story?
Maybe. See what it's like.
For my memories of watching The Never-Ending Story was when I was very little over at my grandma's house. And then I believe it was Stranger Things Season 3 when Dustin was singing the song from The Never-Ending Story. And especially with the light of Wolfgang Peterson's passing, he was a great German-American film director.
Yeah.
I plan on watching it tomorrow night to see what are my thoughts on it. Not 100% guaranteed, but I do plan on rewatching it just to see if my opinions changed on it or whether or not.
All right.
That would be interesting to hear.
Yeah.
By the way, I guess I have something I would like to talk to you guys about, since I know you kind of mentioned it already in the no mic chat.
Yeah, what was it?
So, with regards to She-Hulk, if you guys don't really plan on watching it, I understand and respect that. For me personally, I have always loved Tatiana Maslany in movies and TV shows, but I will say this: I will not be watching She-Hulk until I know a certain confirmed character will appear on the show. So what I plan to do for my own opinion, is I plan on just waiting out on the show until a certain character that I know that I endear a lot and love so much gets confirmation that he appears in that episode. And when that happens, I will binge watch the episodes that I miss just to see if they were as terrible as people make it out to be, or as reminiscent of Ally McBeal as certain people make it out to be. But until that happens, I will just sit on She-Hulk. And if you're wondering who this particular character I'm excited to see, it is Daredevil in his classic red and gold suit.
I knew it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to waste my time seeing him getting ruined in this show when he's supposed to be in his own show.
Yeah.
For Netflix.
About that. Look, they have confirmed they're going to ruin him.
Yeah, well, I'm not watching this Daredevil Born Again thing. It's just going to make him kid friendly, like how he did D+ shows I've done. So yeah, I'm not going to be watching it, guys.
Yeah, I'm not watching it either.
He belongs in it. He belongs in his Netflix show. So Wolfgang Peterson did Air Force One, did he?
Wolfgang did The Never-Ending Story. He did Air Force One. He did Outbreak. He did Troy, Poseidon. This what was that one with George Clooney and Mark Wahlberg? The Perfect Storm. And so he's had his run in American movies from the late 80s all the way to the mid 2000s, and then he just went back to Germany so he can enjoy retirement. So that's pretty much Wolfgang's.
Yeah. So did you do Air Force One, Daniel?
Yeah, I really enjoy Air Force
Yeah,
One.
I really love that movie. Yeah, and one of my favorite Harrison Ford roles actually, President James Marshall. Get off my plane. Yeah, that quote's from that movie, guys. In case you're wondering.
Yeah,
It was referenced in the Family Guy episode.
Yeah.
What I do enjoy that movie. It is just Die Hard on an airplane.
Yeah, it is, but it's still great, isn't it, Shadow?
Yeah.
And you also got Gary Oldman playing a great villain as well.
I remember The Perfect Storm, but I never finished the movie.
Did you not finish it because you were busy, or because you didn't like the movie?
No, I think it was because I think I was scared because at the time when I saw the movie, we had like some sort of like water tornado. I can't really describe it as a tornado because it wasn't on dry land; it was in the ocean. And in my young little mind, I thought that was an actual tornado, but it wasn't.
Okay.
So I was afraid of tornadoes for a long time.
Well, I think I don't know because they're dangerous. Oh, and Daniel. So Daniel, speaking of movie directors, Daniel, would you recommend a movie by Woody Allen to me to watch?
Potentially, if you have the time for it.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Yeah, is there any you'd recommend?
Yeah, what was the title of the movie again?
Well, I don't know. Is there any that you love by him that you'd recommend me check out?
Right. I already told you this before, but it was a couple months ago. Now I remember. The one Woody Allen movie that I recommended was Midnight in Paris. It's
all right.
When it goes back in time and meets Tom Hiddleston playing F. Scott Fitzgerald. That was the one that I recommended.
Well, I'll see if I can find a way to watch it one day. Hopefully it'll come on streaming. If not, then, I'll probably find other ways. Backdoor, let's watch Brokeback Mountain. Nice. Yeah, that's a amazing movie, Backdoor. Yeah, Brokeback Mountain. Great movie. That's my second favorite role of Heath Ledger, guys.
Yeah, speaking of Brokeback Mountain, I think, if I recall correctly, didn't it win Best Picture at the Academy Awards, if I'm not mistaken?
I think it may have done, yeah.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, it says it's the winner of 4 BAFTA awards, including the Best Film Award and 3 Academy Awards, yeah.
I still need to find time to watch that movie when it's available for streaming.
Yeah, please do, Ozzy. It's a great movie. Heath Ledger was amazing, and so is, Jake Gyllenhaal, and you also have Anne Hathaway as well. And if you hated, Invisible Woman from, Phantom Force, then, Kate Mara was way better in this movie, in my opinion.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
The movie, Brokeback Mountain was nominated for Best Picture.
There is a film that Heath's in that I want to check out, guys, which is Patriot. Because was that made by Roland Emmerich, Daniel? All right, well, I'll attempt to watch it, see what I think of it.
Wasn't that the movie with Mel Gibson?
I believe Mel Gibson secretly ghost directed that movie because that movie does not at all feel like Roland Emmerich. It feels like Mel Gibson.
Yeah,
interesting.
I saw that movie.
Interesting. And
yeah, it was good.
Yeah, well, I'll be sure to watch it one day, see what I think of it, and and speaking of Woody Allen, guys, the only role I've seen him play is Zed in Ants, DreamWorks movie. That's the only one I've seen him play, actually, voice role wise.
Yeah, same here.
But I think that's it as well.
And sadly, guys, I think his worst role is probably his role in the 1967 Casino Royale parody movie.
Well, thank God I have not watched that movie.
I mean, Ozzy, do you know what's bad about his character in that movie?
Does he get wasted?
Well, you kind of, but the thing, do you know the reason why he gets wasted, Ozzy?
What?
He says nothing. He's a mute.
So why would you put it in the movie?
Exactly, yeah. And apparently, people reckon that his scenes are funny in the movie, but I didn't laugh at his scenes at all, guys. I didn't find his scenes funny.
That makes no sense at all.
Yeah. Oh, Daniel laughed. Oh, he must be busy. Yeah, Ozzy, he says absolutely nothing, and you had to waste, a great actor and director. Ridiculous.
Oh my God.
So that's why, guys, I prefer him more in as Zed in Ants. New Police Story. Never seen it. But I might do it because Jackie Chan's in it, yeah. I'll give it a watch. So,
Oh, nice Jackie Chan.
yeah, Jackie Chan's my favourite Chinese actor of all time. Probably my favourite actor involved in martial arts as well.
It was also one of the good things of the Karate Kid 2010 movie, I think.
Yeah, definitely. That movie, my opinion, is better than, the awful fourth movie. I'll say that.
I never really liked the Karate Kid 2010 movie when I first saw it.
It's
Yeah,
just,
I didn't like it either.
it's just, the same movies as the original, just set in China, and it's not even karate, it's kung fu.
Yeah, just rename it the Kung Fu Kid.
Yeah, they should do that.
And also, it's also because I don't like Jaden Smith.
Yeah,
I am not a Jaden
I heard
Smith fan.
he's not very good actor, is he, Ozzy?
Oh no, he sucks at acting.
Apparently, he was really bad in After Earth, I believe.
Yeah, that's his
also
worst movie
horrendous.
ever.
Yeah,
He was horrendous in that movie.
You guys check out The Pursuit of Happiness?
yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah, at least it's tolerable in that movie.
Yeah, because
Okay.
he starred in it with his father, Will Smith. Yeah,
Which is probably the only good movie he starred in
I
with
saw
Will.
it in religious education class actually in school, guys.
Yeah, I actually saw it in school as well.
Yeah, for RE I watched it in. I mean, Charlotte, did you watch it for a subject?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, which subject was it? Was it RE like me?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah, yeah, because it ties into the themes of like welfare and all that and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a very good movie, though, in my opinion. Yeah, very good movie.
It was.
There were certain movies I remember watching in certain classes. I remember, there's this movie called Gattaca with Uma Thurman. I watched that during my biology class in freshman year of high school.
And how was that movie, in your opinion? I've never seen it.
It was okay. Uma Thurman was 100 times better in that movie than she was as Poison Ivy from Bad Slobbin'.
I'll tell you a word for it.
Yeah, Bad Flame and Slobbin.
Yeah, Bad Lady and Slobbin, what Joker says in Lego Batman 2.
Yeah.
I think it's 3. I think he said in Lego Batman 3.
I thought it was during the boat chase level.
Yeah. William Lee.
No,
Yeah.
Joker says it. Bad Flame and Slobbin were here, and I didn't get to say hello.
That's definitely Joker, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on Batman 3. That's my first level.
William Lee. Yeah, definitely underrated actor, in my opinion. Sleeping Dogs is such an amazing game, guys. Really amazing. Have you guys ever played Sleeping Dogs?
Nope.
No.
It's like an open world action game set in Hong Kong. You play as an undercover cop. Awesome game. And you have martial arts as well.
I take it's on Xbox.
It is, yeah, and I think it's on PlayStation as well. And it's also got remastered, for Xbox One. Yeah, it used to be a 360 and PS3 game, but it got remastered.
Well, I might have to get it for the Xbox.
Yeah, dude. It's also aged really well, so you'll probably really have a blast playing it. And it came out 10 years ago as well. That's how good it is.
Yes.
Yeah. And the martial arts
that
and honestly, the martial arts is really fun as well in the game as well.
Nice.
Yeah, our Blaze battle was nice.
Yeah, it's just fun about talking again in the after party.
Oh, I know it's Blaze.
I noticed that Sleeping Dogs is on PS4, so I might get it.
Yeah, please do. Yeah. Nox is going to play the Saints Row games. Nice. Hope you have fun, Nox. My favorite Saints Row too.
I played at least 3 Saint Rose games.
Oh, yeah, which one do you played, Ozzy?
Saints Row 2 is one of them, and I think the other one is called Get Out of Hell or Escape.
Oh
from
yeah,
Hell.
oh yeah, the expansion DLC, yeah.
Yeah, and then the other one I played, I think, was either the first or the third game.
Yeah.
Because my friend invited me to play the game because he said it reminds him of GTA.
Yeah, but I'm fully aware that Emma Stone's in Sleeping Dogs as Amanda. Yeah, I'm fully aware that she's in that game as Amanda. Yeah, Emma Stone. So is Kelly Hu as well. Because I know you like Kelly Hu. Yeah, she's in the game as well.
Interesting.
Well, there is a certain weapon in not Watch Dogs, Saints Row that is not in GTA, and I think Saints Row is probably more inappropriate than GTA.
Oh yes, Saints Row is very inappropriate. Yeah, because of a certain weapon. Yeah.
Yeah, that weapon. But then again, I think God of War is way more inappropriate.
God of War is more.
Because there's a certain thing you can do in the game that is incredibly awesome, but I can't say what it is.
All right.
I think Blaze knows what I'm talking about because we were talking about that before the stream started.
Yeah, he's clever games. Yeah, he's a fan of them. Yeah.
And I think Shadow may know what I was referring to before the stream started.
Well, you can tell me I'm the after party, Ozzy.
Yeah, I'll explain it there.
Yeah.
And also incredibly funny.
Yeah. So you played the Hell DLC. Hell did you, Ozzy?
Yeah, I remember I got it on Xbox a while ago.
Did you? What else did you play? Saints Row game. Did you play Saints Row 4?
I said I played the second game, and I think I played the third game.
Oh, the third. Okay.
Yeah, I think I had the second game backwards compatible on my Xbox.
Yeah. But the third, in my opinion, is the weakest of the games so far.
Yeah, that was the one my friend showed me at the time.
Yeah. And so Ozzy, out of the games you played, which one would you say is like your least favorite so far?
Probably the third one, maybe.
And can you guess why it's my least favorite?
The third one too.
Well, no. Can you guess why it's my least favorite out of the franchise?
Is it because there's a certain voice actor that you don't like?
No, it's because a character appears. It's because something happens near the beginning of a game to my favorite character.
Let me guess, he gets killed off.
Well, what do you think? You play the game, haven't you? I'll give you a clue. Ozzy, he's voiced by Daniel Dye Kim, my favorite character.
I really don't remember because it was a while since I played that game.
Well, my favorite character, Johnny Gat.
So what happens?
Well, it appears as though he gets killed off at the start, and that really angered me. He got wasted in the third, but thankfully he comes back in the fourth game.
Oh, what? Wait, what?
Yeah, because it's revealed in the fourth game that his death was fake.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know why they'd kill him off so early into the third game because he's my favorite character. Yeah, I was upset about that because he's my favorite character.
I know when my friend showed me Saints Row after the opening cutscene when he showed me. It was only like the end game. It wasn't focusing on the story at all.
Yeah, and Ozzy, do you know who Daniel Dye Kim is?
No.
Well, he plays Chief Bender in Rainbow Last Dragon.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's him. He plays Johnny Gat in Saints Row.
Yeah, I know who Daniel Dye Kim is as well. He's actually one of my favorite Korean actors.
Well, he's my favorite South Korean actor, Daniel.
Oh, South Korean, yeah. He's one of my favorite South Korean actors of all time.
Yeah.
And if I recall correctly, he was in Lost for a little bit.
He was, yeah. As a character called Jin Soo Kwon, yeah. I'm not seeing that show, but I know he's in as one of the main characters, yeah.
Yeah.
On the topic of video games, there was one I finished replaying, and it was on Uncharted Golden Abyss last week.
Oh, yeah? How was that for you?
It was okay. It's the weakest out of the Uncharted games, mostly due to gameplay.
All right, understandable. Yeah, but like Clancy Brown's in the first game as a character called Richard Hughes. I don't know if he's in the second game or not. I don't remember him being in there, but he's in the first game as a character called Richard Hughes.
Hey, Luke, I have some information I would like to share with you.
Yeah, go on.
I just researched this because it was trending on my computer. It would appear that Aaron Paul says that he is officially done playing Jesse Pinkman.
Ah, I see. Well, makes sense. But he's done now that Breaking Bad universe is pretty much over, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So I wish him all the very best with his career. And Jesse was such an amazing character played by him.
Yeah.
Oh, and Daniel, you probably wouldn't have got on normal DVD, aren't you, as well, this week? Just normal DVDs I got.
Sure, what you got?
Well, I got School of Rock, the Jack Black comedy movie.
Cool.
I also as well got Last Action Hero with Arnie.
Well, it's one of my favorite Shane Black scripts of all time.
Yeah. And also one of my favorite comedies with Will Ferrell called Step Brothers. Yeah. And also my favorite David Finch movie, Fight Club.
Fight Club is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Well, hold on. We're not supposed to talk about Fight Club, so...
Oh, really? Why is that, Daniel?
First two rules of Fight Club, you do not talk about Fight Club.
All right. And then I also as well got, Daniel, what is your favourite work of Mel Gibson, actually? Braveheart.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Do you have an idea if there is a possibility you could check out The Man Without a Face by renting it, or is it on streaming? Do you know?
Well, I might check it out one day. See what I think. It could. I think it might be on Prime, maybe.
Okay, so it's not on any streaming services over on the US, unfortunately, for free. But yes, I think it is on Amazon Prime over for free. And yes, it is the directorial debut of Mel Gibson. I'd be very curious for you to check it out, and also check out something with Nick Stahl that isn't Terminator 3.
Yeah, what film is that?
No, it's the guy who plays John.
So
Terminator 3.
So is he in this movie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'll check it out, see what I think of him.
And just out of curiosity, Luke, do you have a favorite prosthetic on an actor that completely transforms them into something completely different?
That's a good question, actually. I mean, you've got, things like, makeup on certain actors to make them unrecognizable. That could be probably an example, maybe. Just any of that which makes them, unrecognizable.
Yeah, like the makeup for Penguin from
The Batman, yeah, Colin Farrell, yeah. Didn't know that was him when I saw a trailer.
So without getting into specifics, in The Man Without a Face, Mel Gibson has to wear burn makeup on the right side, which is where the title Man Without a Face implies,
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. And when it comes to, makeup, making an actor very different, an example could also be Gary Oldman's character in Hannibal.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I had no idea if I was him until I looked up the cast and saw that was Gary Oldman playing him.
And I think the same thing could be said for Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula movie, which has the terrible Keanu Reeves accent, but everything else is pretty much flawless. Gary Oldman is excellent in all that Dracula makeup. It's just a shame that the studio...
Yeah, Dracula is my favorite role of this.
All right, so back to what I was saying. It's such a shame that the studio heads back in the day told Francis Ford Coppola to not cast Johnny Depp and to instead cast Keanu Reeves, because I believe Johnny Depp had done a couple of movies where he had to use an English accent, and I thought he did it really well. And then, like I said before, the studio mandated Francis Ford Coppola to cast Keanu Reeves in a role that, unfortunately, I just don't think he was the right pick to do, especially... You know what I mean? He doesn't have a good English accent, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah, his performance also sucked in that movie.
I have a question for Iris, who has seen Terminator 2.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Did you ever notice at the third act of the movie where Arnold's Terminator face starts showing?
Yeah.
Have you ever noticed that his eyeball never moves? It's just always looking in one direction.
Yeah, it's because it's makeup. That's why, isn't it?
So, let me go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and share this video over on the No Mic chat. But I just found this YouTube video where somebody decided to take Terminator 2, the third act, and fix the eyeball thing to where the eyeball moves when Arnold Schwarzenegger is moving. I'm going to upload that into the No Mic chat for you guys to see.
Nice one.
All right.
And I think in Terminator 3, his mouth moved, his eyes moved in that one because I think that was CGI, not makeup.
Yeah, it was CGI.
Yeah, that was very impressive CGI for him. Obviously, I'm not much of a fan of Terminator 3 that much.
Yeah, I don't hate it on the level that Brian Lomax does, but it's just...
Yeah, I think it's an underrated film.
I don't think the movie's okay.
Yeah, I think that and Salvation are both underrated films, but things like Genesis and Crap Fake can just go away. Hate those movies.
Yep.
I'll never own those movies. I'll only own the 4 films really.
I believe there's actually a Blu-ray box set for the first 4 Terminator films.
Oh, that's cool.
I believe Anthology collection, if I'm not mistaken. So that would be nice if you can eventually find it.
I'll try to, yeah. So I see people talking about game franchises. That's cool. My favorite game franchise, of course, is Grand Theft Auto. Yeah. Well, like Egan, I'll be looking forward to seeing Generation West return in the future. Suppose, voice comparison or whatever. I'll be sure to check it out. Yeah, exactly, Declan. Crap Fate was literally like Alien 3 because it makes the same mistake Alien 3 did, where it kills off a beloved character early into the movie, didn't it?
Yeah, it does. And what is that moment where the movie died?
Yeah, and after that, it was just terrible, weren't it, afterwards, yeah. I don't know about all. It depends on who they're voicing, because sometimes they go for different ranges, Clancy Brown and Michael Richardson. I mean, if you hear Clancy Brown's voice as Hades and God of War, it is very deep. But then again, Kevin's voice, for example, maybe as for his voice work, can sometimes also go really deep as well. So yeah. Like, for example, when he voices Trigon in DC. So Amund, out of the DVDs that I've shown, this week, which one was your favourite to see?
Maybe the original Star Wars trilogy one.
Yeah, in Blu-ray, and I assume, of course, you love the cover, didn't you, inside it when you open it up?
Yeah, because it reminds me of my favorite Star Wars movie.
Yeah. And Shadow, I think you would say that was your favourite thing to see as well?
Yeah, the original trilogy, the Raimi trilogy, and the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Nice. And I assume you love the cover inside the trilogy box set, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, can't say I blame you. It's a very iconic scene, of course. And Shadow, when you played through The Empire Strikes Back in Lego Skywalker Saga, would you say that also helped you love the movie more and more?
Yeah, did.
Yeah, Declan, I'm fully aware that Sir Patrick Stewart would nearly play Mr. Freeze in Batman and Robin, yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, what probably ruined him, like he did to Arnie, of course. Because as much as I love Arnie, guys, it's my favorite action star of all time. Mr. Freeze, I genuinely hate him as.
Yeah, Mr. Freeze was awful.
And again, when it comes to Patrick Stewart, they ruined him in the crap emoji movie.
Yeah, I heard about that, and that's why I refuse to watch a movie, guys. I refuse to watch it.
Yeah, you're saving yourself a lot of pain.
Yeah, I imagine so, yeah. And it may not, I mean, thankfully, it doesn't appear to be a sequel, which is a cash grab. When I say things like how things like, say, Surge Up 2 and Open Season 3 were, of course. Oh, yeah, speaking of Surge Up 2, I hope you guys enjoyed last week's video.
Oh, yeah,
I love that.
Good.
And I'm gonna stay away from that movie.
Yeah, Shadow, you're doing the right thing. Just watch the original and that's it. Stop right there.
Worst Sony animated movie ever.
Yeah, it was awful. And Shadow, didn't you say you want to see the first open season movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep it that way. Just don't watch the sequels for your own sake.
I think I saw a little bit on the sequels, but that was it.
Yeah, just stay away from them for your own sake because they're just not needed at all. I mean, the first movie isn't even that good enough to deserve sequels anyway.
I didn't even like it. I didn't like it myself.
It didn't need sequels at all because it didn't even need it. Because, they were just... It wasn't that good a movie to begin with. It should have just been one film alone because the damage was done.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even the first movie is trash to look at.
But sadly, we got, of course, 3 abominable direct-to-video sequels, which were much worse.
Yeah.
And I'll be ranting more about them in the video of movie didn't need a sequel, of course, when I cover open season, of course. That'll be fun to do.
Especially the first 2 sequels.
Yeah, because the third one, in my opinion, is the absolute worst one.
At least the fourth one at least tries to be a sequel to the first one, but it's not good.
Still not needed. And in addition to that, you know, tomorrow, guys, stay tuned for a video where I'm talking about why Taken didn't need a sequel. You know, the Liam Neeson movie.
Yeah.
I still haven't watched it yet. The Taken movie yet.
Just watch the first one, Ozzy, please. Because
Okay then.
the second movie is just is literally the first movie rehashed, but this time set in Istanbul instead of Paris, and it's boring.
And it also makes the first movie pointless.
Pretty much, and the third movie also makes the first movie even more pointless by killing off one of the characters, Ozzy, as well.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, you can literally watch a third movie thinking it's just a comedy of Liam Neeson running around punching people.
I mean, to me, Taken 3 is just a live-action cartoon.
Pretty much, yeah. It's laughably bad. And it barely feels like a Taken film either, but yeah. Taken 2 was just horrendous because it was just a rehash of the original movie and it ruined it.
But the first movie is awesome.
Yeah, the first movie was brilliant as one movie alone.
Okay then.
Yeah. And tomorrow, guys, I'll be filming a video saying why, in my opinion, Hotel Transylvania 3 didn't need a sequel.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, because as you guys may be aware, I hate Transformania. That's one of my worst films of this year.
And I refuse to watch that.
Yeah, you're doing the right thing, Shadow, and my video will probably help you stay away from it.
It is unfortunately on Prime for me, so...
Don't watch it, Shadow. Please don't watch it.
Oh, don't worry, I won't.
Good.
Don't worry.
I can't really say anything because I've already mentioned before I hated the second movies, which is what made me discontinue Hotel Transylvania.
Well, trust me on this, Ozzy. In my opinion, that second movie is better than the fourth movie.
I'll still take your word for it because at least nobody got recasted in the second movie.
Well, apart from the mummy character, Murray.
Well, I never noticed that when I first saw it.
Yeah, so if you want to continue, Ozzy, just watch the second movie. Yeah, again, refresh your memory of it, and watch the third movie because the third movie has a great ending because Dracula gets a wife, and he finds a new love interest, and yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah, but so far, guys, in my opinion, the worst live action movie I've seen this year would have to be Moonfall. Yeah, that movie was pure garbage.
I skipped that movie.
When I was watching Moonfall, I was waiting for Donald Sutherland's son, Kiefer Sutherland, to show up because I believe Donald Sutherland and Kiefer Sutherland work best when they star in a movie together. And when they're not starring in the movie together, some of the magic is kind of gone.
Yeah.
In retrospect, I love Patrick Wilson. I would have much preferred if Kiefer Sutherland had played Patrick Wilson's character because then we would have had a Sutherland connection there.
Yeah, and sadly, I think Patrick Wilson was really bland in this movie.
But it's not the worst Patrick Wilson that I've seen, thankfully.
That's good. And I mean, what would you say is you think is his worst role, Daniel?
Well, if you had asked me that over a year ago, I would have said The Conjuring Part 3, but that is not the case anymore. I know he was in Prometheus, which is a movie that I don't like, but none of that was his fault.
All right.
I will admit that.
Oh, dang. Oh, crap, I knocked stuff off my nightstand.
Yeah, exactly about Dollar. Yeah, I mean, what was even good about Moonfall? There was nothing good about it. It was just a generic space movie. And Roland Emmerich literally just rehashed his previous movies in it. You've got Aliens, which rehashed it Independence Day, and Disasters, which rehashed, Day After Tomorrow in 2012. Stupid.
Guys, one of my things broke.
What broke, Ozzy?
Let me show you. So, I accidentally knocked my nightstand, and yes, I forgot to mention I did take him out of his box, and he broke.
Oh, no.
Man, his foot fell off.
Oh, no.
And, I mean, this is an old toy after all. That was expected, but I wasn't expecting it to break so soon.
All right, so I have it. It's for a Liam Neeson movie called The Commuter with Liam Neeson and Wilson. That for me is I can say comfortably, is my least favorite Liam Neeson movie.
Okay. I mean, so far, my least favorite Liam Neeson movie is probably What the Taken sequels, and I also hate Men in Black International as well.
Oh yeah, that's my least favorite Liam Neeson movie. But then again, I thought Liam Neeson was the only good thing about it.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, still skipping that movie when I watch the Men in Black movies.
Mm.
Again.
Speaking of, I have a question to ask everyone.
Yeah.
Is anyone familiar with the name of Charles Brosnan?
Charles who, sorry?
Charles Brosnan?
Don't think so, no.
Alright, so let me give you some Hollywood trivia history. So Charles Brosnan was an American actor, and he started out by doing a bunch of very serious dramas, and he was a well-known guy. And then when he was a bit older in his career, he started doing a bunch of action death wish movies, and that continued until the day he died. It would appear as if Liam Neeson is following Charles Brosnan's step. Well, Liam Neeson started off as this very serious actor, and he stayed the course of that until he did Taken. And then very much so like Charles Brosnan, Liam Neeson just spent nothing but for the past, 12 years making a bunch of mediocre, crappy action movies. You know what I mean? He's following the Charles Brosnan route, which is, I think, a little bit odd because Liam Neeson isn't even American. He's Irish, but I don't know why he's doing what Charles Brosnan did back to what. But anyway, that's,
Yeah.
You see what I mean? How,
Yeah, it makes sense. And if we're talking about Donald Sutherland, guys, it was stupid because in Moonfall, he's only in like one scene, and that's it. One.
Okay, first off, I didn't even know Liam Neeson was Irish.
Northern Irish.
I didn't know that till now.
Yeah, he's Northern Irish, yeah, guys. And in this Moonfall movie, Donald Sutherland's only in one scene, so yeah, that was a big waste of Donald Sutherland.
Yeah, I think I saved myself a lot of pain from skipping that movie when that came out earlier this year.
Yeah, he definitely did the right thing skipping it. It was garbage. And Rolling Down, which are clearly nothing for Independence Day resurgence either.
Would you say this is Halle Berry's worst role for you?
No, I think worst what I've seen so far is from Die Another Day. But of course, I've not seen Catwoman yet, guys, so I can't comment on that movie. But so far, it would have to be Jinx in Die Another Day.
Yeah, because Catwoman is my least favorite role of Halle Berry.
Yeah, I imagine because that movie was universally panned, of course.
Yeah, that movie was hot garbage.
And by universally panned, guys, I mean that everyone hates it.
Yeah, guys, just watch her Razzie speech, and I did that better than the movie.
Yeah.
But I think that's, for me, probably the second worst DC movie, but after Batman and Sloppin'.
Yeah, Batman and Robin to me is the worst DC movie that I've seen so far. Yeah.
I can't criticize Superman 4, but I refuse to watch that movie.
Yeah, because you said a lot of my trash talk, didn't you?
Yep, and I don't know if the comment maybe made you laugh that I left for the fourth movie.
Yeah, your comment was really funny. I had a good laugh seeing it. That's why I hearted it, of course, like I do to all comments usually anyway.
Yeah, I was trying to make a Harry Potter reference.
Yeah, you did very well with that. Very clever. I've heard of Heavy Rain, yes, but I've not played it though. I've heard of it. Yeah, Declan, you did the right thing giving up on Rolling Down after Resurgence, because that movie was, that movie was also hot garbage. In my opinion, it's still his worst movie because that was a cash grab sequel, whereas Moonfall was a one movie thing, weren't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Moonfall is not getting any sequels.
I hope it doesn't. I mean, the sad thing is, it has sequel baiting at the end, and it's stupid.
Well, I meant if the movie bombed at the box office.
Oh, it didn't do well, thankfully. And also, the character played by John Bradley from Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
What about him?
In this movie, guys, he sacrifices himself, but it's revealed that he didn't even die.
Oh my god.
He basically became part of some sort of computer program. I think his conscience get put into a computer program in the alien ship or something. And yeah.
Oh my god, that sounds so stupid.
Yeah, it makes no sense, guys. It's ridiculous.
What? Why?
Exactly.
And look, would you say that this is John Bradley's worst role?
Sadly so, yeah. I'm not even seeing anything else he's been in, besides this and Game of Thrones. So yeah, can't really comment.
You guys sometimes think it's sad to admit like your favorite actor is a worse role.
Yeah, it's very sad. Yeah, when I love an actor. Yeah.
Yeah, I even said last week that Rex Dangerous is my worst role of Chris Pratt.
Yeah, I didn't really like Rex Dangerous. No.
Yeah, and I already guys told you last month that my worst role for Natalie Portman was Mighty Thor from Welcome to Blunder.
Oh yeah, I heard she was really bad in that movie. Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, she's literally a Mary Sue in that movie.
So we ruined something from the comics, didn't we?
Yep. I literally mentioned how she was very comic book inaccurate.
Yeah. So we wrote about the nothing and only to mistreat her.
Yep. And we've already said Chris Hemsworth from Wokebusters and International.
Yeah, I think Chris Hemsworth's worst roles I've seen would have to be Kevin in Wokebusters 2016 and also and of course Agent H from Men in Black International and of course and also I think in terms of vocal roles Party 4 from What If.
I call it crap in National.
Yeah. And that even that movie also goes woke because at one point in the film they say they're the men and women in black.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. So it goes woke.
I nearly swore.
Yeah.
I nearly swore, but I meant
yeah,
to stop.
I noticed. Yeah.
And who else would I say? Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
It's Dr. Jekyll and Zeus.
Yeah, because he was wasted, weren't he?
Yep.
Very sad, isn't it?
And also Patrick Stewart because of the poo emoji.
Yeah.
He's done better voice acting in other movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, he's great in the show, American Dad as Avery Bullock, and when he narrates Ted in Prince of Egypt, and also in Romeo and Juliet.
Who else would I have to say?
Yeah, I don't know if Carrie Fisher has had a bad role.
I can't recall any bad roles of Carrie Fisher.
Unless you count the sequel trilogy version of Leia.
Oh yeah, they really ruined Leia in the trashology, but it's not her fault, of course.
Well, I wouldn't say that she did a okay performance in sequel trashology.
How about Sylvester Stallone, guys? Because my worst role for him would have to be Judge Dredd from the 1995 movie.
Oh God! Oh.
I can't judge because I have not seen enough Sylvester Stallone movies yet.
Yeah, Ozzy, please don't watch this Dredd movie. It's garbage. Just watch the 2012 one with Carl Urban, please.
Because the thing with me is that when I think Sylvester Stallone's not in the movie, he's in the movie, but I just didn't see it.
Yeah, that's understandable. Because that's no reason why I suggest you avoid Judge Dredd. The main reason why.
Didn't you say he takes off his helmet?
Like the thing is, right, in the comics, right, the character Judge Dredd never takes off his helmet. He never removes it at all. That's a character. But in the movie, he spends the majority of it without a helmet.
Yeah.
Well, that's a misleading title right there.
Yeah, literally the entire movie, he has his helmet off.
Yeah, so like if you didn't watch the scenes where he's got a helmet on, you'd think it's just a generic Sylvester Stallone cheesy 80s action movie based on the effects we use and all that.
That reminds me of Spider-Man 3 Venom when Topher Grace barely has the symbiote on. He literally takes it off just to show his face.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so yeah, he was horrendously miscast as Dredd in my opinion, guys. And also, guys, I also sadly say that Rob Schneider's role in that movie is also his worst role as well. Fergie, his character in Judge Dredd.
He was annoying.
Yeah, he was. He didn't fit in the movie. He was out of place, and when Sylvester Stallone was acting as Dredd, he sounded way too much like RoboCop for some reason. And Judge Dredd's not even a robot; he's human.
This also applies to voice actors too. What they had a worse role because, like I said, for me, Tara Strong, my favorite voice actors of all time. I think her worst role was her voice character as Melody from Little Mermaid 2 because I found that character incredibly annoying.
Oh wow! And yeah, so Ozzy, if you plan to get into Judge Dredd, just watch the 2012 one because that movie is way more faithful.
Yeah, Blaze sent me the movie a while ago, so I might watch it when I get time.
Please do, yeah, when you have time. And also, the 995 movie also downplays the violence So it's way too, you know, like PG-13. Whereas the movie's rated 18 where I live. So I imagine it's going to have a very high rating for you, Ozzy.
Apparently, I saw that the company that distributed the movie was Disney. I'm just like,
It's Lionsgate. It's Lionsgate. Don't worry.
no, I'm talking about the original, the one with Sylvester Stallone, not the new one.
Let me have a look at who made the 995 one for you.
Because I'm automatically thinking, oh, it's their sister company, Touchstone Pictures, but I don't think it was Touchstone Pictures.
Let me have a look at the companies involved in it. It was distributed by Buena Vista Pictures and Synergy Productions.
Buena Vista Pictures, that is another Disney company.
Yeah, exactly. So it's one of their companies, isn't it?
Maybe that explains why the violence was toned down.
Yeah. Whereas the 2012 one was distributed by Entertainment Film Distributors and United International Pictures. And yeah.
So pretty much the 2012 is blood all the way.
Yeah, the 2012 one is very dark, yeah. You know, and that's what it should be because Judge Dredd's not a character for kids.
Yeah, I had a big conversation recently with someone about talking about like superhero characters that are not meant for children.
Yeah, Judge Dredd's an example.
Yep, and we also said Daredevil, Blade, The Punisher, and Carnage.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't consider Carnage a kid's character because Cletus Cassidy is an actual psychopath.
Yeah.
But I would probably apply it to Venom too, sort of.
Yeah. And yeah, Venom 2 is pretty dark, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I actually watched the movie last week, and I still love it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I don't know why it got negativity. Because I really enjoyed it. I thought it better than the original.
Yeah, the movie to me is still 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
The only bad quality I have with Let There Be Carnage nowadays is the post-credit scene, since that meant absolutely nothing.
Oh yeah, there was made pointless thanks to No Way Home's stupid scene, which I mentioned in my Spider-Man 3 review, of course, which Bardola loved, didn't you, Bardola?
But then again, the Venom movies are still better than Morbius.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard apparently they are, yeah, because apparently Morbius was garbage.
Yeah, my opinion for Morbius really hasn't changed at all.
So you think it's alright, Ozzy, but not terrible enough to hate it?
Yeah, but it's also a movie I'd rather watch over Woke and Blunder.
I see.
Yeah, Morbius is the worst movie I've seen this year.
Because at least Morbius doesn't have a Mary Sue.
Yeah. I suppose that's a point, yeah. Oh, it does a credit scene that makes no sense, does it?
Yeah, that makes no sense at all.
Yeah.
And a poorly dubbed over Michael Keaton voiceover.
Yeah. But so far, guys, my favorite portrayal of Morbius is actually his portrayal of Emma Spider animated from a 90s player, voiced by Nick Jameson.
That is the true version of Morbius to me.
Definitely, yeah. He was brilliant as Morbius.
And I guess Jared Leto was fine, I guess. It was better than Suicide Squad Joker.
Well, I think Jared Leto was much better in, Blade Runner 2049 and Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah. I actually think that Morbius and Ray Mercy Bros 2 is better than Jared Leto.
Oh, wow, that's saying so, because that game was not good. Was it, Shadow?
It wasn't. But I think the character customization was the best part of it.
Yeah. When there's clips of Morbius from a movie on YouTube, guys, I might make a voice comparison with Morbius. And if you guys were to rank Jared's version of Morbius, would you get what thumbs would you give him? Would you give him thumbs up or down, or in the middle?
I thought Jared Leto's performance as Morbius was trash, so thumbs down.
Ozzy, how about you?
In the middle.
All right. Blaze, how would you give Jared Leto's Morbius in a voice comparison? Would you give him a thumbs up or thumbs down in a voice comparison comment? Middle, all right.
I'm actually starting to remember when I watched a lot of voice comparisons back then.
And did that make you interested to watch mine, Ozzy?
Yeah, and along with Jay's voice comparisons at the time.
Oh yeah, his reactions were awesome, weren't they?
Yeah, especially his reaction to the Red Skull when he found out Mark Hamill did the voice once.
Yeah, that was definitely very nice, yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked too. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, he did it for Superhero Squad of all things, didn't he?
I don't even like that show, but Mark Hamill was amazing.
Yeah, he was. He had a very good German accent for a role, didn't he?
Yep, but also I'd rather watch the Superhero Squad show over Teen Titans Go.
Oh, Teen Titans Go is trash. It's unwatchable.
Yeah, because at least the Superhero Squad show actually tries to take itself serious at a few times.
It's as if you got voice acting in it as well, you know, like I just said, Mark Hamill, of course, and I believe that Ray Stevenson reprises as well as Punisher from his movie Warzone in the show as well.
Then I think the what was his name again?
Who?
The actor that played Freddy Krueger was Dormammu.
He was, yeah, Robert Englund, yeah, and the guy who plays Iceman in the X-Men film, Sean Ashmore, reprised the role in the show as well.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. I have to go do something quick.
No worries. So Shadow,
where did Ozzy go?
He had to go somewhere. So Shadow, would you want to watch Dredd one day?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, didn't you say you have it on Blu-ray? Because you know, like I do now.
Yeah, but my dad has it.
Judge Dredd. Yeah, Dredd 2012, guys, is just seriously wicked underrated. Probably my opinion, the most underrated superhero movie of all time. I mean, Blaze. Would you say that movie is the most underrated superhero movie of all time for you?
Yeah.
Didn't you have a lot of fun watching it?
Yeah, since it's made by Alex Garland, so yeah, I had fun watching it.
Yeah, Blaze, when you watched it, didn't you tell me that Lionsgate made Dredd?
Yeah.
That's cool.
At least it's better than Sylvester Dredd, for sure.
Oh, yeah, that movie was garbage. Very, very unfaithful and very downplayed in terms of the violence, yeah. I only give Dredd from 1995, guys, a 1 out of 10, only because of James Earl Jones' narration at the start and also because of the music by Alan Silvestri.
Yeah, I gave it the same rating.
Yeah. Also, sadly, guys, I think he has a worse role at Diane Lane because she was very annoying in the movie. Very annoying. She was bland too.
I prefer way more as Martha Kent.
Yeah,
It's
same.
my favorite overs too.
Yeah, mine too, yeah. She was just so bland and annoying in this movie, yeah. If you want to see a true version of you know, Dredd versus the Stallone version, watch Demolition Man. That's a very good movie. It's futuristic as well, guys, and it stars Sandra Bullock and also Wesley Snipes playing the villain as well. So I'd recommend it if you want a Stallone action movie. If you guys like, you know, Rambo, for example. I love Rambo. So, Blaze, there's a question from Matt Dollar asking you, who's your favorite, you know, version of Scorpion from Marvel?
Marvel?
Yeah, what's your favorite portrayal of Scorpion, the Spider-Man villain?
The PS4 version.
Yeah, that version was cool, weren't it? Wasn't that Jason Spizak as him?
There was audio issue. What was he saying?
Was that Jason Spizak as Scorpion?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That was him. But the Spider-Man 3 one is also very underrated as well.
Yeah, definitely. That game is underrated as well. And I think the main theme of that game in the menu is underrated as well. Very underrated music, in my opinion, and yeah. And plus, guys, I find Venom more tolerable in the game over the movie as well, because at least he has his mask on for most of the game, at least. And he also has a deeper voice too, but sadly, he still doesn't say we are Venom, sadly.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I searched up what game comes out on September 22nd. It's actually a driving game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Test Drive Unlimited. It's like, I think it's a remake. Who knows? I played Test Drive Unlimited on PS2, so this should be exciting.
Interesting.
So of course, I'm very excited for the Callisto protocol.
Yeah, and of course also Sons of the Forest.
Oh yeah, the sequel to Forest.
Yeah, you two been playing Forest, haven't you?
Yeah, we even finished the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, we finished it. Well, we finished it. We're doing the second ending next time.
Yeah, today I'll be, tomorrow, guys, I'll be continuing to play Far Cry 6. It may take me longer to finish compared to, because Assassin's Creed games I've been playing, because this game's bigger than those games, isn't it, Blaze?
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to see what you think of Assassin's Creed 3 when you play.
I'll be playing it after I've finished Far Cry 6, Blaze.
Oh, nice.
Because, I mean, there's lots to do in Far Cry 6, not just missions, but also, like activities, like taking over military bases and whatever.
Yeah, I still think Far Cry 4 is my favorite Far Cry game.
My favourite's 3, mainly because of the villain, Vass.
Oh, yeah, Vass.
Yeah, Vass is a very scary villain, in my opinion. But that's my favourite role of Michael Mando, actually.
Come on, Ajay, eat your beefsteak lagoon.
Wait, yeah, is that a quote from Vass? Or is that Pagan Min?
Yeah, Pagan Min.
Because Ajay's the main character of Far Cry 4, isn't he?
Yeah.
Troy Baker was really scary as Pagan Min, weren't he?
Yeah.
I think the weakest villain of the franchise is probably Joseph from Far Cry 5 and New Dawn.
Oh yeah, Joseph Seed.
Yeah, I also didn't really like the twins in New Dawn either. I thought they were pretty annoying, the twins.
Oh yeah, New Dawn.
Yeah, that DLC wasn't really much new, really. It was just the same as the 5th game, but post-apocalyptic.
So they're copying Dying Light 2 then.
Yeah, you could say just about zombies. There's a question for you, Blaze, asking your favourite Mafia game of all time, for Mafia.
It's the second game, but that was overtaken by Mafia 1 Definitive Edition now.
Oh, so your favourite out of the remaster version is the first one, is it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think Tony Angelo is a really cool protagonist.
And in this remaster, Blaze, would you say the graphics are really good for a 2020 standards game?
Well, the first game, yeah, but the next games, like Mafia 2, it just looks like a PS3 game, upscaled.
Oh no, that's not good. And
then there's also Mafia 3, which we all know how it looks.
Yeah, because I played on Xbox One anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played it LA Noire Nocturne on the Switch. Yeah, it's a pretty good game by Rockstar, but I of course prefer, GTA and Red Dead Redemption when it comes to Rockstar's franchises of games.
Oh yeah, don't forget Bully.
Declan, I think you're thinking of Far Cry 4. That took place in a place called Kyrat, or Kirat. That's Far Cry 4. Kirat's a fictional country.
I think it's set in Nepal, isn't it?
Well, it's based on Nepal, but the country's called Kirat, Blaze.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a fictional country, yeah. Just like how the country of Far Cry 6 is fictional, called Yaran, I think it's called, yeah. Oh, and Blaze, who would you say is your favourite Far Cry villain then, out of all the games now is the 6th one?
Okay, I'm back. Pagan Min still
nice.
Is my favourite.
Oh, nice to have you here. Ozzy, you okay?
Yep.
Good.
Came back in at the right timing because it just started raining.
Yeah, we're just talking about Far Cry. Have you played Far Cry, Ozzy?
No.
Oh, I'd recommend it. It's kind of like, shall I say, like an action movie video game, but open world and first person.
Nice. I do know Moff Gideon's in the 6th game, right?
Yeah, he is as a villain, and it's one of his best performances, in my opinion. That's actually my favourite voice for Giancarlo Esposito, guys.
I can't really say his name right, so that's why I referred to him as his character from Mandalorian.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's Giancarlo Esposito, yeah, just so you remember, yeah, Giancarlo.
Oh, yeah, he was
Giancarlo.
the boys,
Got it.
wasn't he?
So, yeah, he was as the Lex Luthor inspired character Stan Edgar, yeah.
Yeah, Edgar.
I think it was one of the few best parts of the boys, because I don't really like that show, guys.
I think for season 3, just skip to the last episode. That's the best part.
Yeah, because Blaze, you hated the 3rd season, didn't you?
Yeah.
Apart from the finale, of course, didn't you?
Yeah, I think episode 3 and episode 8 are the best ones in the.
And Blaze, let me guess, did you nearly throw up him in discussing episode?
Yeah.
I can't blame you, yeah.
I was actually about to ask him about it.
Yeah.
Even the first episode was weird.
Oh wow, yeah, it was very weird, yeah. Disgusting, actually, yeah. And if Jay's not seen the 3rd season, guys, then he's doing the right thing. He's saving himself a lot of pain.
Is he just on here?
No, he's not
Yeah.
on it. No, I'm just saying if he's not seen it yet, he's saying it's a lot of pain. Okay, Blair, there's a question for you again from Badol asking, which Mafia protagonist do you like more? Do you like Tommy Angelo or Vito Scarletta more?
I think I like Tony Angelo more.
Which one is he in? Which game is Tommy in?
Oh, the first game.
Oh, nice. The only protagonist
I mean, Vito isn't bad though. I like him as well.
Was he by any chance named after Vito Corleone from The Godfather?
I think so.
I mean, I'm not surprised because those movies are mafia movies, aren't they?
I mean, Vito is in the third game. If you played him, if you've
Yeah.
seen him.
Yeah, I think he's one of those people you can hire, isn't he?
Yeah.
And the only main protagonist I'm familiar with, guys, is Lincoln from Mafia 3.
Oh yeah, Lincoln Clay.
Yeah. One of the things I liked about Mafia 3 was like the setting, and I felt so, like the time. Really did feel like, especially because of music as well. The songs and all that. It was definitely nice to listen to. Yeah. I know that there's a character in Zootopia who is inspired by who is based on Vito Corleone, guys, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I know who you mean.
yeah, Mr. Big. And Blaze, do you know who voiced Mr. Big?
No.
Maurice LaMarche.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he did really good. He did a very good job trying to sound Marlon Brando. Very good job.
Yeah.
And let me guess, have you got a favorite role of Maurice LaMarche?
I haven't seen I haven't seen most of his movies, but I've just seen him in Zootopia.
Well, my favorite role of him is Mr. Freeze.
Oh yeah, Mr. Freeze.
Infamous, yeah, I think it's underrated. It's a pretty good franchise. It's a shame that I can't play it because it's PlayStation exclusive, isn't it? Sadly.
Wait, what game?
Infamous.
Oh, Infamous, yeah, you will love that game.
I mean, I've only seen clips of Second Son, guys, and the graphics of that game are absolutely insane for 2014. They've aged really well too.
I mean, even Infamous 2 graphics are really good.
It's really amazing how Troy Baker can play so many roles as a voice actor. Like you've got young characters like Dell's Infamous, and then you got a father like Joel in The Last of Us, and then of course the Joker from Arkham Origins, and also as well other DC characters as well that he's voiced, and even of course Pagan in Far Cry 4.
I think in 2013 he had the most roles, didn't he?
In what, sorry?
In 2013 he had the most voice roles.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, quite a lot of them. Yeah.
I think I know them. It's Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden 3, Duka from Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah.
Delsin.
Well,
Joe.
well, 2014, weren't it?
Yeah.
I'd also love him as well as Jazz in Transformers, the Cybertron games, and also Jetfire as well.
Oh yeah, Jetfire.
You're very lucky to have met Troy Baker, Knox, wherever you're very lucky. And speaking of meeting voice actors, Knox, you may be excited to hear that Ozzy got the amazing opportunity to meet both Nolan North and Charles Martinet recently, didn't you, Ozzy?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. This was, of course, your second time meeting Charles, weren't it?
Yeah.
But sadly, he didn't recognise you, did he, the second time, did he?
No, I've gotten a lot older. The last time I saw him, I was a lot younger.
Yeah. But it was definitely a blast to meet him again, weren't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. And so is there anything that you like to mention to Knox with, the best thing about meeting the two actors?
Probably with Nolan North, how the idea of his cameo appearance in Uncharted was supposed to be a passing the torch scene.
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it?
And both voice actors signed my games.
Yeah, that's really awesome, isn't it, if you signed them, yeah. Blaze, there's a question from Badol asking if you prefer Prototype 1 or the sequel.
I like both, actually.
Yeah, I think there's qualities about both which I prefer, usually. For example, guys, I think Prototype 2 has better gameplay.
Yeah.
And, of course, better graphics, but personally, guys, I like Alex Mercer more than James Heller. Because Alex Mercer is just awesome. And I feel like in the sequel, they really kind of ruin him a little bit by making him a villain, and also how they weakened him a little bit in terms of abilities.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd love a third Prototype game though. That'd be pretty awesome, wouldn't it? I just hope they don't, put it in, in New York and they make a new city this time. Yeah, I'm fully aware. But I'm fully aware of a recast bad all because in the first game he's of course voiced by Barry Pepper. In the sequel it's Daryl Currylaw. Yeah, and I personally prefer Barry more because I feel Daryl doesn't really sound much like him. Mercer really, to be honest, and also his design also different as well. Oh, Munn's back, nice. Oliver Mund. You know, while Daniel was here talking to him, I also mentioned to him about you know how I hated how the Casino Royale 1967 movie ruined Woody Allen, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I mean, can you believe they had Woody Allen, one of the best film directors of all time, in that movie saying absolutely nothing?
That is
right.
Yeah, and also the Mund, right? You know that website that I read called Awful Movies Wiki,
Yeah.
which mentions like good and bad qualities of movies. It says that apparently the scenes with Woody Allen are funny, but I didn't laugh at Woody Allen's scenes at all. Like, because I didn't
Don't
find
blame
his scenes funny at all.
I don't blame you. I didn't find his scenes funny either.
I mean, the thing is, right, that movie's supposed to be like a comedy movie, but I didn't laugh at all watching it.
It was so boring.
It was stupid and was very cartoonic. It's literally just a Tom and Jerry movie, but with humans instead of animals.
Yeah, like the opening title is Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, and you know it's also a big crime, guys, about the movie. But it does. It does not play the iconic James Bond theme at all.
How can you have a James Bond movie without the iconic theme?
There's also no gun barrel intro either. It's just that stupid Tom and Jerry style intro. With music which is just unbearable to listen to because I don't even like the intro music. It's just stupid.
And,
they actually did something a little bit similar with Superman 3.
Yeah,
But
because
they only played Superman's music once.
Yeah, it's stupid, isn't it, Shadow?
Yeah, I hated that.
Yeah,
That would be like if you watched the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie and it played the intro without the theme.
yeah, I'd hate that.
it's actually worse than the opening title of Never Say Never Again.
Yeah, it is. It's the worst intro for a James Bond movie of all time, and one, didn't it?
Yes.
And also, why are the visuals also so bad and blurry compared to the previous Sean Connery films in that decade?
Probably
Yeah.
lower budget.
Like, they didn't even try with the movie at all. And also, the acting was also horrible as well.
It was.
In addition, it's also very unfaithful to a book by Ian Fleming as well. Very unfaithful.
Like what I heard from other people is.
Yeah. Like, for example, I'm pretty sure the idea of there being more than one James Bond was not in the book.
Yeah, that was never in the book.
Yeah.
More than one James Bond?
Yeah, that's why it's stupid, Ozzy. There's multiple
So-
people who pretend to be James Bond, yeah.
I was going to say the Bond universe is real.
Yeah, you could say that. And the movie also wastes Orson Welles as Le Chiffre as well, the villain from the book. They waste him because he's only in like a cameo appearance, pretty much. Wasted.
Oy.
Yeah. So, I mean, the reason why I prefer Never Say Never Again, guys, slightly, is because of Sean Connery, and that's it, really. And also Rowan Atkinson's appearance as well.
Oh, Mr. Bean.
Yeah, he's in it, and he's one of the very few best parts about it. And do you want to know why that movie is also really bad, Ozzy? Never Say Never Again.
Why?
It's literally just an extremely boring remake of Thunderball.
Oh.
Yeah. And also, the thing is that Sean Connery was getting old, and he was too old to play Bond, and you can easily tell he's too old to play Bond in a movie, because you can see he's old.
Yep.
Because his hair's going great, and you can see wrinkles on his face. He's getting too old for a role.
I can't say, was it so hard to just recast him?
They should have just got... Yeah.
It is the biggest example where recasting is necessary.
And why would he come back just to redo a movie that he did before?
Yeah. And also, as well, I also really hated Emmy Never Again as well. Like, they made him so unlikable and very cartoonic as well.
Yep, he's nothing like the OG one.
I think they also ruined Blofeld as well, because Max von Sydow was really bland as Blofeld. And also, guys, when it comes to the parody movie of Casino Royale, you know, in my opinion, James Bond should not be turned into a parody character at all. Because, right, I think the idea of turning James Bond, who is supposed to be a serious character, into a parody character is disrespectful to Ian Fleming.
Yeah.
Like, guys, if you want to do a parody of James Bond, then create a new character who's inspired by Bond, but a parody. Like, for example, guys, if you want to see a parody of James Bond done right, then please watch Austin Powers.
All three.
Yeah, those three are really funny films. So, yeah, and they're much better than Casino Royale.
Hey Luke, check your Telegram.
What have you done, Blaze?
I just noticed something in the server.
Oh, hey, Blue D, what's up? Nice to see you here. Been a while indeed, yeah. Yeah, Dad Plan. Sean Connery should have just, you know, stayed retired and playing Bond, shouldn't he?
Even Steven Spielberg has a better cameo appearance in James Bond. Not James Bond, Austin Powers.
Yeah. So, yeah. So Ramon, do you wish we recast Bond and Never Again with someone else? So, do you wish that Sean Connery didn't waste his time on Never Again?
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I will say that I do prefer, you know, that movie over Casino Royale only because of Sean, because he still had the same charm that he had playing Bond before.
Yeah.
Blaze, I think that's a bot you're talking about, don't worry.
He still had the charm. I agree.
Yeah, he did. And he's my favourite Bond of all time as well.
My favorite Bond as well.
Yeah. I mean, he's the one that started it all, guys, and, you know, like, when it comes to Bond's entrance in Dr. No, guys, in the poker scene, playing a game of poker, I don't think anyone can nail the entrance better than Sean Connery. You know, like how he's got a cigarette and he says, you know, Bond, James Bond. Yeah.
Think of the ending scene from Casino Royale.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, guys. If you want to see the true adaptation of you know that book by Ian Fleming, then please watch Daniel Craig's film. That movie is far better.
So much better.
Great movie. Much more faithful to the book.
I believe that's the movie that got me introduced to Daniel Craig.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Bond is my introduction to Daniel Craig, guys. And have you guys ever seen him in any live action roles besides James Bond?
I did see him in the Cowboys and Aliens movie.
Oh, I heard that movie was garbage.
Oh
yeah, I think it was Jon Favreau's worst movie he's made.
Oh no, Jon Favreau. Ouch.
Well, actually, no, probably second worst.
After a Lion King remake, I'm guessing.
Yep.
I thought so, yeah. And
yeah, because based on memory, I think Daniel Craig and Harrison Ford were the only good things about the movie.
Yeah. Wasn't Olivia Wilde in that movie?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think she played like a female character, I believe. I think so. I'm not sure. I've not seen the movie, guys, but I heard somewhere that she may have been in it. I don't know. But yeah.
It's best not to watch it because that movie was flat out boring.
Well, I'd recommend The Girl with Dragon Tattoo. He's great in that movie, Ozzy.
And unfortunately, I did see him in Knives Out.
Oh no, the Rian Johnson movie. Well, I refuse to watch that.
Yeah, that movie is overrated. It's overrated as hell.
Is it? So do you reckon it's bad in your opinion, Shadow?
Yeah, the plot is way too predictable.
Yeah, and apparently, I believe, wasn't Chris Evans' character in that movie very unlikable, Shadow?
Yeah, he is, and you can easily tell that he's the murderer.
Oh dear. Well, I'm not watching the movie. I'm not going to waste the time on it. I refuse to watch anything by Rian Johnson because I lost respect for him.
Yep.
Yeah, I can tolerate Chris Evans more than Rowan Johnson.
Then again, though, Daniel Craig is the only thing good about it.
I see. Doesn't he have American accent in that movie, guys?
I don't remember.
Well, actually, it's actually both Daniel Craig and Ana de Armas.
Yeah. When it comes to Daniel Craig, I'd also recommend Munich, guys. A movie by Spielberg, actually. Very underrated Spielberg movie. Munich. It's a very good movie, in my opinion, Munich. And I'd also as well I mean, you guys have also, of course, seen him in Tintin, haven't you?
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite voice role of Daniel Craig.
I think it's his only original voice role I've heard, besides when he reprised his role James Bond for video games.
Yeah, I've only played 2 James Bond video games, which are GoldenEye 64 and GoldenEye Reloaded.
Yeah, I played Reloaded and also the game based on Quantum of Solace, which in my opinion is better than a movie.
Yeah, those are the only 2 James Bond games I've ever played.
Yeah, they're pretty fun to play, aren't they?
Oh yeah, my friends and I, we've played GoldenEye Reloaded all night.
Yeah, I can't blame you. And I also as well would love to play the game which is based on From Russia with Love. You want to know why, guys?
Why?
Because Sean Connery reprised his role for that game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and yeah, he reprised his role in that game. Yeah, and that was also sadly his final time playing Bond, sadly. But he did say, guys, that he was very happy to be asked back to voice Bond. He was happy to voice Bond in that game, though.
So I take it your favorite role of Sean Connery is James Bond, and then second is Henry Jones.
Senior, yeah, Henry Jones Senior, and my third favorite would have to be Ramirez in Highlander.
I never saw that.
I'd recommend it. It's a very good action movie with you've got him and also Chris Lambert, Raiden from Mortal Kombat 995 as a main character. You also got a villain played by Clancy Brown as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'd recommend it. It's a very good movie. I heard that apparently, but it's had a sequel which was panned on release and was regarded one of the worst films of all time.
Ouch.
Yeah, ouch indeed. Yeah. So the Monday, are you planning to do your Nickelodeon marathon soon? The Mond? Do you plan to do your Nickelodeon marathon soon?
Yes, I'm planning to do that, and
Do you know when you're going to start?
I was considering do it today, but today I did some other stuff, and I couldn't pull myself into that, so I put it on hold. But I'm ready to do it, probably tomorrow or soon.
Yeah. Blaze, are you still there? Because there's a question from my daughter for you. It's on mute. Don't know what's going on.
Yeah, Vermont, you're gonna need a lot of lip for Last Airbender and Barnyard.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't really suggest watching a movie because I'd say you should watch the show first to understand what it is,
Yeah, the series is way better than the movie. 100 times better.
How long is the series?
See here. Let's have a look here. The series. I think it's like 4 seasons. Or longer.
How many episodes?
Wait. Just wait. Hang on.
Isn't it a kid's show as well?
Yeah, it's a great show.
But where about? I've seen some of the
It's
show.
free. It's free. It's free, Shadow. It's free.
Yeah, 62 episodes.
62. Goodness me.
Good.
Blaze, my daughter's asking you, Blaze, who do you reckon is the best traitor in video game history? Albert Wesker or General Shepard, Blaze? So yeah. So yeah, but however, Mum, when it comes to your marathon, I'm most looking forward to hearing what you think of Tintin and Rango.
And that is after The Last Airbender.
Well, good luck, but yeah, those 2 films are what I'm most looking forward to hearing your opinion because I love both those films, Tintin and Rango.
Same here. I'm also looking forward to him talking about SpongeBob, the first movie.
Oh, yeah.
I guess you are also excited to hear what I think of the sequels as well.
Yep, and I would really like to hear your trash talk on the third movie.
The third movie is complete trash.
It is easily the worst SpongeBob movie ever.
Is that the one with Keanu Reeves in, guys?
Yeah, he's the only thing good about it.
Oh god.
Yeah, apparently Danny Trejo is in the movie, but he gets wasted.
Oh no.
Do you want to hear how he gets wasted?
Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna watch it anyway. Tell me.
He gets turned into ashes.
Really? In a SpongeBob movie?
Yeah, literally.
Isn't that supposed to be a film for children?
Yep.
So why would you do that?
Then again, SpongeBob's known for having a lot of adult jokes.
Really? Well, that sucks.
Not going to say what they are.
Yeah, please don't.
Even though it's incredibly funny.
Yeah, I imagine so, yeah.
Oh, Jesus, it's storming out there.
Oh, no. Right now for me,
Tone down the thunder, Thor.
It's nighttime for me, but there's not really much like rain or anything like that. It's pretty chilly, actually, as well. Pretty nice and cold.
Yeah, it's
Thor to tone down the thunder.
It's not outside for me, too, but I think it's also rain.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. It's probably.
Yeah. So, tomorrow. So when it comes to what I'm watching this week, guys, I'll be watching the Sandlot trilogy. You know, tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday, and then on Wednesday, guys, I'll be rewatching Homecoming from our review of it.
Yep, that is the most overrated Spider-Man movie of all time.
Yeah, I agree with it. I think it's the second worst, sadly. I'd rather watch Spider-Man 3 over Homecoming because at least that movie has a Spider-Man, not Iron Boy Jr.
Yeah.
Little Iron Boy Jr.
Yeah, Homecoming a 5 out of 10.
I give it probably 6. I saw I'll give it 6.5, but my opinion might change when I rewatch it. Who knows? We'll see what we shadow.
Yeah, we'll see.
And also as well, guys, because the main villain of Homecoming is of course Vulture. This means that the day after that, I'm going to be watching to see how bad it is. Morbius.
Yes. Oh god.
Wish me luck, Shadow Mund.
Oh, good luck, man.
Yeah, wish me luck.
Morbius is garbage.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I'll see what I think of it, guys. I'll let you guys know what I think in the channel, yeah, in the server for the movies, yeah.
I think I'm the only one who could survive sitting through Morbius somehow.
Why do you rewatch it and find out if you can survive it?
Yeah, I can literally survive Morbius.
Well, rewatch it, see if you can.
Hey, look, are you gonna do like rant comments?
Yeah, if I don't, that's if I don't like it, yeah.
That would be funny.
That post-credits scene makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah, I heard so, yeah.
That's the biggest thing I hate about the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
and there is a dance scene that is worse than Bully Parker.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Bully McGuire.
So that's not fair at all.
I prefer Bully McGuire further.
Yep. That one is at least a little bit more tolerable. Even though I hate it.
But then again, that was 2007.
So, Shadow, how would you score Morbius out of 10?
2.5.
2.5? What do you reckon of a redeeming quality, if there's any?
Didn't like Michael Keaton, even though he was only in the end credits.
And it made no sense, of course.
Yeah. I guess some of the visuals were good.
Yeah. And did you like Matt Smith as his character?
It's in the middle for me.
Yeah. You see, the thing that bothers me, guys, is that in the trailers and the promotional material for the movie, and it was said that he was going to be playing Crown, Locksha's Crown, aka Hunger from the comics, but apparently he's playing Morbius' brother for some reason. I don't get it, but why do they lie to us?
Hey Luke, check your messages.
What have you done, Blaze?
Oh, something cringy is there.
Oh God. Bully McGuire versus Milo Dance-Off. Oh my God. I'm not watching
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. I absolutely love Bully McGuire in that.
Hey Sammy, how you doing?
I think I'm the only one who can survive sitting through Bully McGuire.
Shadow and Ozzy, there's a question for you asking if you've seen the Avengers Heroes of Tomorrow animated film of 2008.
I haven't.
You haven't?
I've never heard of it.
It's a pretty good movie actually, and I think that's one which has my favorite portrayal of Ultron, voiced by Tom Kane in it. So yeah. Oh yeah, guys. Okay. Speaking of Spider-Man, I hope you guys enjoyed my review of Tarzan 1 that I posted on Monday.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Oh, and And yeah, guys, stay tuned for Tuesday, of course,
gosh.
because you know what's coming, don't you?
I'm going to enjoy this.
Yeah, my Trash Talker Season 2 is coming.
Oh,
And
this is gonna be good.
and yeah, sadly, guys, when we watch it later, it still sucks in my opinion.
It's only this.
Yeah. Yeah, the only reason why I'd rewatch it, guys, is just to see Andrew and Emma, and that's it. You guys may like the way my future self appears in this episode as well. Hopefully.
Oh, that's gonna be great.
Yeah. And I'll be rewatching Homecoming to see if my opinion is going to change on it or not. We'll see.
Homecoming is barely even a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, it's Iron Boy Jr., innit?
Okay, if you took away Spider-Man, it wouldn't change a thing.
Yeah.
It's just a high school movie, and that's it.
Literally, yeah. The movie also ruined Shocker and Tinkerer as well.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, in my opinion, the underrated Spider-Man villains, and they really ruined him this movie. I mean, I think the worst one was probably the first version of Shocker that got disintegrated by Vulture by mistake.
Oh, he was annoying.
Yeah, he
I'm
was.
glad he got killed off.
Is it me, guys, or does he look like Tom Hardy?
A little bit.
Yeah, Logan Marshall Green, yeah. Yeah, the movie really ruined the first version of Shocker. Bokeem Woodbine was okay, but I didn't really like how he didn't wear the costume from the comics.
And plus, not only that, his weapons were also inaccurate for the comics because he uses shockwaves to attack.
Yeah, he doesn't use like those things he used in the film, does he? They were like
Nope.
they were like gauntlets, weren't they? Movie, weren't they?
Yeah, that's literally what it was.
And then Tinker was also ruined beyond all belief as well, because I'm pretty sure in the comics and shows, Tinker's an old man, whereas in this movie he looks like a young guy in his 30s or something.
Yeah, and Tinkerer was annoying.
Yeah, he was. I mean, I think the only member of the villains I liked was just Vulture himself, just Vulture.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite roles about Keaton.
I think the movie is only worth watching, guys, just to see Michael Keaton, actually.
Yes, Vulture's my third favorite role of Michael Keaton after Batman and Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, Beetlejuice. Yeah, I think that's probably my second favorite Tim Burton directed role of Michael Keaton behind Batman.
Oh, you finally saw Beetlejuice?
I've seen it a long time ago, so I'm familiar with it.
Oh, I thought you didn't see it at first for some reason.
I saw it a long time ago. I got on DVD somewhere.
I honestly don't remember if I asked you if you saw Tintin. I mean, not Tintin, Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Yeah, Tom Holland's a great actor, guys. He deserves better, and but I think he's better in other roles besides Spider-Man, for example. I've already said that in my opinion, his best performance is in the Devil All the Time, the Netflix movie.
Absolutely.
He was also really good in Cherry from last year as well. Cherry. Yeah, have you guys ever seen Cherry?
No.
He's so good in Cherry. Really good. That's my second favorite role of Tom Holland.
Yeah, one more thing I do like in Homecoming is Robert Downey Jr. and Jon Favreau.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, although they of course hint towards the Iron Boy Jr. thing, don't they? Sadly.
Yeah.
In terms of voice work, I'd also like Tom Holland for his voice work in Spies in Disguise and Onward as well.
Yeah, and Michael Giacchino's music was also great.
Yeah, I like how he composed the 60s theme, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool coincidence we mentioned Rain Battle, because I made a voice comparison for Rain today. For Mortal Kombat, yeah.
And you all know my least favorite my least favorite line from Coming.
Is it he's nothing without a suit?
Yep.
Yeah, that line was so stupid, yeah. I mean,
Toby literally fought Harry without the suit, and he
exactly.
the girl without his suit ain't better enough without his powers.
Exactly, yeah.
It does because Tom compared to Toby's the strongest Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I think Rain from all comments be underrated character at all. Yeah. My favorite voice of him is Andrew Bowen from Mortal Kombat 10. Andrew Bowen, yeah, he's my favorite Rain because I love the watery effect he has on his voice. So yeah. But yeah, that line was just so stupid, wasn't it, Ozzy? Really stupid.
Yeah, literally.
And the thing is, is that Spider-Man can do a lot of things without a suit. Aside from web swinging, he can climb things and he can jump and all that. Spider sense.
Yeah, you still have your powers, Spidey.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
still have your powers.
I mean, yeah, you literally don't need a suit. Yeah.
Yeah, so I found Tony getting a suit off him, sci-fiing
Like,
because of that.
if you're not
Because
about the suit,
he was asking for it. Oh, hey, Geek and Jay, how you doing? Nice to see you here.
It's pretty much also the Spider-Man 2018 game also proves that he's stronger because there's literally levels that you have to go do stealth missions without the suit.
Yeah, exactly. There's even a part of the Spider-Man 3 game where you got to literally web swing Harry to hospital after his accident when he gets knocked unconscious when you're still wearing Peter Parker's, blue suit.
Yeah, also, the Yuri Louth is my second favorite voice of Spider-Man after Josh Keaton.
Yes,
But for Doc Ock, the voice actor that did Doc in the game is now my number one favorite voice of Doc.
That's cool. My favorite voice actor for Doc Ock is Evans Willis Jr. from the 994 show.
He's my second favorite. Third favorite is from Spectacular Spider-Man.
I don't really like Peter Nichols as Doc Ock, to be honest.
And maybe fourth favorite could possibly be Tom Kenny.
I think Tom Kenny's better, actually, because he sounds creepy compared to Peter McNichol.
Yeah, even though I'm not really a fan of Ultimate Spider-Man. And not because of the voice actor that we don't like.
It's just not a good show overall, is it, really? He just tries to, make Spider-Man relate to MCU by bringing in the Avengers Assemble character, doesn't it?
Yeah, but there's also a lot more, because it's also comic book inaccurate.
Unfaithful, yeah.
Yeah, because Spider-Man doesn't even need a team to stop villains. And plus, technically, Iron Boy Jr. kind of started way longer than 2017, because technically Spider-Man is treated as Iron Boy Jr. in that show, thanks to Nick Fury.
That sucks.
So, one thing that's great about Ultimate Spider-Man is they got J.K. Simmons back.
Yeah, I love that. That was good.
And also, Spider-Man's incredibly annoying in that show, to be honest.
Well, yeah, especially because his voice actor, yeah.
Because even before Drake Bell went bad, he just keeps breaking the fourth wall every so often.
That's very annoying. He got told way too quickly for me. That's why I stopped watching the show.
Yeah, that's why I prefer his portrayal in Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Yes, I did watch the episode with Spider-Man.
That was slightly better, yeah.
Yeah, because at least he's not breaking the fourth wall every so often in that episode.
And that show, in my opinion, is the best Marvel show of all time. I love that show. Animation-wise, of course.
It's my favorite animated Marvel show of all time as well.
Yeah, I love that show. And also, guys, it's also as my favorite portrayal of the Avengers team. And yes, guys, I like it more with the MCU portrayal. Mainly because Earth's Mightiest Heroes doesn't have a very annoying Captain Marvel, of course, and it calls her Miss Marvel, of course.
Thank God.
Yeah, Captain Marvel in that show is so much better.
Definitely, that's my favorite portrayal of her, actually, yeah. Sam, my favorite voice actor for Venom is Darren Norris. That's my favorite voice.
Spectacular or the animated?
Sorry, what?
Is he from Spectacular or the animated series?
He's from a game. From 2000, I think. 2000. Very good voice, in my opinion, yeah.
The game for the PS1, which I'm actually planning to get at some point.
Yeah, it's that one, yeah. One which has like the same, web swinging style as the game based on the 2002 movie.
Yeah, I'm planning to get that game because PS2 is backwards compatible with PS1.
Yeah. Yes, Tom Hardy is my favorite Venom of all time, but I don't know if it's my favorite voice actor for Venom, yeah. Mainly because Tom Hardy is one of my favorite actors of all time, actually. And I see he's also in Revenant as well, which is definitely something I'm looking forward to seeing as well.
Yeah, I think you're definitely gonna love Tom Hardy in
Yeah, Shadow, I noticed from, clips from a movie that he sounds a bit like Jeff Bridges in this movie or something. He sounds a bit like Jeff Bridges. Because he sounds older in this. Well, Declan, I've not seen Long Kiss Goodnight, so I wouldn't know the Captain Marvel not knocked off it. I've not seen it, that movie, I'm afraid. I might watch I'm Adventures, maybe Knox, see what I think of it.
I think Cody's a teenager in that show.
I think it's like the start of Iron Man's career. I think maybe, which will probably make sense.
I know Dr. Doom makes an appearance in one of the episodes.
I believe so. Wasn't that Chris Britton as him? I think was it Chris Britton?
I don't remember because it's been a long time since I've seen that show.
I don't know. Help me out, Bad Dollop, please. You know the cast. Please help me out.
Help a brother out here.
Yeah.
I don't remember where I got that from.
You just got it from you being a nice person, didn't you, Ozzy?
Yeah, I think I remember hearing it from a cartoon once.
Yeah. Jez Penn, you watch my ranking video. That'll give you how I rank the MonsterVerse movies. Because I explain why I rank them that way, I'm doing very well, thank you, Donnie. Just waiting for Bad Dollop to answer my question, but we can wrap up the stream. Because it's 3 hours into stream, which has been really fun.
As always.
Yeah, Bad Dollop, who voiced Dr. Doom? I'm asking, yeah. Who was Dr. Doom, Bad Dollop? Because wasn't it Chris Britton? Because I don't know who it was, but I heard it might have been Chris Britton. Go on, Bad Dollop. I'm waiting on you, Bad Dollop.
I think I might just Google it.
It is Christopher Britton. Yeah, I was right. Thank you, Bad Dollop. Okay. Right. Thank you, Bad Dollop, for helping me out. Yeah, nice one. Thank you. Right, guys. So that is the end of the stream. It's been really fun chatting to you guys. Yeah, really fun talking to you. And yeah, so guys, this is me doing Child Live episode 85. It's been really fun talking to you all and 15 more weeks, and then we're doing Child Live episode 100. That's cool, isn't it? Thanks to a special guest for coming on to chat, and yeah, thanks to a special guest. And so drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, be sure to comment on what you guys thought of tonight's stream, and also please go subscribe to be special guest. The links will be in the description below. Also, be sure to join the team by pressing subscribe for more videos in the future. If you'd like to be a member, you can respond using peace or in the description, and we will see you all later. All right, take care, guys. See you all. Take care. Bye bye. See ya. Bye bye.